Now you can hear me. Imagine. Oh man. So this whole time there's this stuff going on and you couldn't hear it. Now you can. Hey, welcome to the Beer League Podcast. It's Friday night. I'm your host Gilligan. Thanks, buddy. What's up, Five? Clink. Happy Friday to all of yous. All one of you. Why is your name two different colors? Oh, dude, you know what I gotta do? I gotta turn on the channel points. Thanks for reminding me, Five. Oh, I better not do that. I have that song, that one song. Oh yeah, the first time that you typed, it's darker red than the other times for some reason. I think that's just the OBS thing. I have that song stuck in my head, Tempest from Tool's newest album. Ooh man, the camera does not like it when it's all white like that. Like, oh, I'm fading. I'm melting. I'm back.
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, we're in Dallas, Texas, apparently. Let me turn Sparks TTS off. Let's turn this off for now. I actually really like Sparks TTS feature when I'm in game. It's very useful. If you haven't tried it out, check it out. It lets you know, well, you can set it to tell you different things. So one of my favorites, one of I think is most useful is it'll tell you when someone joins the server or switches sides. And I don't know, I find that useful because then you can be like out in the arena practicing and it'll say, like, you're not going to know when someone joins the arena, or if you do, you'll have to look at your tablet. And if you have the Spark TTS on with that thing enabled, it'll come in and say, Five Spotted Dog just joined Blue Team or something, and it's pretty dope. Ooh, I'm gonna leave Pet the Dog off because I don't know where he is at the moment. Let's see. We need some channel points. We got cast, damn it. We got talk about this. We got say this. We got ask a question, a toast, tell me a story about, ban a word, rant about it. No, we're not gonna turn that on. We're gonna turn it off. Oh, never have I ever. And let me speak. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Friday night's usual, the Beer League podcast. I'm your host Gilligan. We're still got about 20 minutes ish until the teams are ready to start playing. But I was already ready to start streaming, so I said, "Fuck it, let's go live. Let's do a pre-show. This is pre-show. Beer League's first ever, the Beer League podcast's first ever pre-show, I think. Unless those times count when we go live before the teams are ready and we end up bullshitting until they're ready. I don't think that counts though. But this is the thing. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And if you know that song, you are probably a 90s kid. No, wait, that was 2000s, wasn't it? I think that song came out when I was like high school or something. Middle school, maybe? I don't even know who did that song. I know it's not great. I just remember it being very popular and it was catchy. Five, you're like right behind me. Are you 30 yet? I have no idea. I don't think you are, but you're close. When's your birthday? I don't even know when your birthday is. Should I know when your birthday is? What's up, Sancheezy? Shay Shay Shay. Plug it in, plug it in. Welcome, Shay Shay Shay, to the first ever Beer League podcast pre-show that's on purpose. You struck out 5 people in 2 innings. That is awesome. That is very good. Excuse me. Ow. I'm dying. You see how I coughed in my hand? It's because I don't actually get to touch you people. I can for sure say I've never struck anyone out in baseball because the only time I ever played baseball, I was young enough that we didn't have pitchers on the team. The pitchers were the coaches, because it was like Major Little League. What up, Zori? Welcome to Beer League Podcast, first ever on purpose pre-show. Doug, welcome, welcome. A quarter barrel race, 8v8 listing team paid for both quarter barrels. Dang. It is a pre-game pre-show. Pre-show pre-game. That's what it is. Clink. So whatever that is. Raise them if you got them. So my background right now is just the spectator stream from Ignite's. Ignite has the Spark program, and one of the cool things you can do with that is you can click Open Spectator Stream, and it lets you watch the highest ranked pub match in Echo Arena. And it's on like 24/7. It's pretty dope. So I just put a little blur filter on it, and that's my background. What up, Farsight? That's a cool little emote. Why does it have a 9 on it? Yo, speaking of cool little emotes, our channel, the Virtus Media Twitch channel, which you are at right now, thank you very much, is getting an upgrade. We're updating our emotes. Those will be live sometime in the coming weeks. We're pretty excited about it. We've seen the previews. We haven't seen the final versions yet. Thanks to 5spot for getting that going for us. So that'll be something that we'll get to debut soon, and I'm pretty stoked about. And, oh man. Oh, guys, don't forget. That's right, says Shay Shay. Those are our current emotes. They're a little outdated. We're getting some new ones. We're going to keep maybe one or two of the show emojis up. We'll probably keep the Virtus logo, maybe. We're actually considering doing something different with that. And we'll probably keep the Link 1 emote up because he's done so much cool shit for our channel. You check him out there at his Spotify account, that link in chat. But yeah, what was I going to say? Something about, oh yeah, check out this Sunday. We're doing something new. Me and 5spot are kind of been cooking something up. I grew up playing the Wolfenstein games all the way back in like Wolfenstein 3D, way back in the early 90s. And that franchise has never died. It's been on a few hiatuses, hiatusi, but it's never died. And it's in 2014, ZeniMax and Machine Games kind of took over and released a reboot of the series. And holy shit, it's one of my favorite games ever. The story is amazing. It's almost like playing through a movie. It's the best first-person shooter game I've ever played. It's called Wolfenstein: The New Order. That's the one that kicked off the reboot series. There's now 5 games in that series. We're going to be playing them all here on Virtus Media. Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be doing a playthrough of, I'll be starting with the New Order, and then I'll be doing the prequel, the Old Blood, and then I'll be doing the sequel, the New Colossus. And then 5spotted Dog will be doing a playthrough after that of Cyberpilot. And then we're both going to be playing the multiplayer Youngblood. So that'll be all 5 games in the series. Throughout the weeks as we're doing this big playthrough, this is a big love letter from me to Wolfenstein, and 5spot was dope enough to agree to come along and help me out with it. So along the way, we're going to be doing some lore. We're going to be releasing some lore videos. Return to Castle Wolfenstein is a dope video game, and the Old Blood, I think it's the Old Blood, the prequel to the New Order, is basically a reworking of the Return to Castle Wolfenstein game. It's basically a reworking. It's basically the same story. There's a lot of the same elements, but it's also, obviously updated and remade in the image of the New Order, and it's just a big fan service thing that they did. So we'll be playing through those. I'm very excited about it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite game franchises ever, and the New Order is one of my favorite games ever. And yeah, so Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern, check it out. You can, if you're in our Virtus Discord server, here's the link. You can join us there to find out more about what we do. One of the things you can do is go to our Rules and Rolls channel and sign up for notifications on certain shows when we go live. And there's a Wolfenstein role. You can sign up for that for Project Wolfenstein. You'll get notified when we go live with that. So again, it'll be me playing through the first 3 games, and then 5spotted Dog will be playing the 4th game, and then we're going to be playing the 5th game together because it's multiplayer. So that'll be that whole thing, and then we're going to have lore videos released throughout the weeks as we do. And at the end of all that, Oh man, it's going to be a big project. At the end of that, I'm going to take all the successful playthroughs and stitch them together into one long playthrough story. The whole story from start to finish with no deaths. It'll be a seamless playthrough session. That's the plan. One big compilation. It'll be a couple hours long, probably longer than that. It's probably several hours long. But yeah, I don't know. It's something that I have it. We got a channel here. We want to play some games, and that's one of my favorite games ever. So I started cooking up the idea of just basically doing a big playthrough love letter to that series. That's what we're gonna be doing, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So that's all that. What up, Mr. Marcus '04? Welcome to Virtus Media. Thanks for hanging out, man. This is the Beer League Podcast pre-show. First pre-show we've ever done, I think. Yeah, Mr. Marcus, how did you find this channel? First time viewer, first time chatter at least. Pet the dog, princess. I was setting the channel points a minute ago. I didn't want to turn that one on because I'm not even sure where he is at the moment. And you tend to get mad at me when I wake him up, so you know, there's that. If he walks by, I'll let you know. I'll bring him up on camera for a minute and I'll give him a pets. Sneck said he was going to be casted, so I showed up. Nice. Yeah, Snack. Sneaky little Snack will be. Let's see. Snack is on team 5. That's right. Yeah, we're following team 5 tonight. So, yep. My current teammate Roman is on that team. So we're gonna be following that team. It'd be Roman, Snack, Zori, 4, and I Blow It Sports. That's the team we're following tonight. We'll be casting 3 of the matches. It'll end around 12:30 ish Eastern time. So yeah, I did not leave him outside, Princess. He's definitely inside. He's definitely inside. What's up, Falstaff the Fierce? Welcome to the show. Yeah, honestly, it's a Beer League podcast first ever pre-show. I honestly I was ready to go, and Beer League's not ready to start yet, so I thought, fuck it, we'll do it live. Hey guys, cheers to you in chat. Thanks for hanging out. Clink. Thanks for spending your Friday evening here with us. I will be doing much of the podcast alone tonight. It'll be solo casting. However, the plan is for Psychaotic and Blackhawk. They will be joining me at some point later this evening. I think they're going to be joining 30 to 60 minutes after we start. So it'll be just me for the first part, and then they'll be joining us later. Um, yeah, we got 6 teams tonight. It's going to be fun. We'll talk about all that later. Look at this. Guys, there's so much cool stuff happening this year in the VR world. Not just VR, Echo, all the good stuff. So many cool things are happening. We got some dope stuff going down here at Virus Media. Again, join us on our Discord to find out more. You'll get caught up with our announcements and stuff as things happen. We're working on a couple of different things. Got a couple of new shows planned. Got some deals being worked out with some LAN events coming up. It's gonna be dope. Let's see what's coming up next. I know the Redshift LAN, the Contender Series 3, I think. Redshift LAN in the end of July. It's gonna be somewhere, probably Richmond. I don't know for sure. And then we got Lanada, the Canadian LAN that's being organized, the grassroots thing, being organized by EJP, Sweet Potato, Original, Lulls. Oh man, I'm forgetting someone. I apologize to whoever you are. That'll be happening, I think, in October. And there's some other cool stuff happening. It's dope. I'm also, for those of you who don't know, Redshift LAN will be happening in Pittsburgh. Thank you, Princess. Not Richmond this time, in Pittsburgh. For those of you who don't know, or if you do know, I'm going to tell you again. Back in November, I got a new job working as a quality assurance tester for Phaser Lock Interactive, which is a VR game studio. We're working on a new game, should be released in August. And everyone at Phaser Lock said to say hi to you guys in the chat tonight. So, I don't think any of them are currently watching. They're probably all working. I took a break from work to come do this. But yeah, we've got a new game coming out this year. It's gonna be pretty cool. I can't say much about it yet, but in August, I think is a planned release date. I think so. Be looking for the newest title from Phasal Lock Interactive. If you played Twisted Arrow or gosh, I'm blanking on the name, Final Assault. Those are both Phasal Lock games. Yeah, Final Assault, Final Approach. There it is. Final Assault, Final Approach, Twisted Arrow. Those are previous games from Phasal Lock Interactive. If you played any of those, then you're familiar with their titles. We've got a new one coming out in August. That's the goal. We got a big deadline tomorrow to hit for this with Meta, and it has been kicking our butts this week. I've been working a lot of overtime this week to try to you know us on the team trying to get the thing ready to go. That's right. As a QA tester for a video game, that is basically my job. As Princess is right, I break the game and tell them how to. I play the game, I find a bug, I do it again and again and again to figure out exactly what steps to do that creates that bug, and then I report that bug, and then they fix it, and they say, "Did we fix it?" And I go see if they fixed it, and it's really cool. It's very very tedious, but it is really cool to see the progress. The progress at this place happens at lightning speed, man. It's awesome. I came from a truck driver background, so driving the same route every day, twice a day, 5 days a week for over a decade. I went from doing that monotonous job to this very tedious but very satisfying job where everything that needs to happen gets done kind of quickly. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what's up in my world. What's going on in y'all's world? Who's having a drink tonight? Who's drinking? All the people's in the chat. Who's having a drink and what are you drinking? I'm having Yingling Black and Tan, the best beer in the world. Come sponsor us. Clink. Cheers. I know Five Spot earlier said he had some Black and Tans as well. It's his favorite beer. Don't let him tell you otherwise. You got pizza. That's I don't know how to drink pizza. I don't really want to know. It doesn't sound very good as a drink. But hey, Friday nights and pizza go together very well. That's for sure. Did you watch a movie with your pizza? Are you watching this with your pizza? That's even better. Mushrooms are gross. Just put it in the blender. I don't know, man. Blend the pizza. Yeah, you both put it in the blender. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound very liquidy. It just sounds smushy. Nice. Thank you for letting me entertain you while you. This is interactive entertainment while you eat your pizza on a Friday night, dude. It's pretty sweet. I don't know what this is. Oh, I got you. Garlic sauce for liquid. Oh man, that'd be so much garlic sauce. Papa John's is the best pizza. You can't change my mind. Domino's, they're okay. We had a local, I don't know how local it is, but we had a local one around here for a long time called Pizza Tonight. They were pretty good. They're not around here anymore. They moved. Their business. They switched buildings in the county I'm in. They switched buildings to a new building. They were right across the street, literally across the street from the high school. And high schoolers who stayed after school for activities would walk across the street and get pizza all the time. And then unfortunately the school bought that building, and so they had to move out, and they moved across town, and like a couple months later their building burned down, so then they they moved to the next county over, and now I don't ever get it anymore, but that was pretty good pizza, garlic sauce and ranch. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. That sounds good like as a solid, but to be put so much garlic sauce and ranch in it to make it a drinkable substance, I don't know. That sounds overpowering to me. Yo, it's 10:04. I still don't have a link to join yet. Oh, I do have a link. Man, they pinged me like 20 minutes ago, and I didn't notice it because it was in a public channel instead of a DM. All right, I'm gonna go on break here. I'm gonna get into this game. I'll be right back. Thanks for joining me on the first ever Beer League podcast pre-show. Be right back.
all the pets. Best channel point redemption ever.
Gonna cut in, maybe? Yep, they make it. Good job.
From the orange team
pass.
gets sent up to 27 Lunas. 27 Lunas gets it sent up the field.
Luna
Zach is
with the
chasing.
power cry on the shot. What a pass by Luna!
So,
Wait, is that the
that's the
GIF?
GIF.
The GIF. It's the GIF of Matt Miko. Yes.
It's the
GIF.
GIF,
The GIF?
of
Yes,
Matt
the GIF
Mako.
of Matt
Yes,
Miko.
it's
Are you serious? How did I run over that? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Ow, you're creepy as
There is I could literally right now go download a Walmart asset and put a Walmart down here with parking.
Myself was just saying, we're literally the yin to each other's yang.
We practice, we compete, we go to work, we go to school. And then on Friday nights, we gather around the nest to share a few drinks, we play Echo Arena, and we laugh our asses off with each other. That's Beer League. One of the most important things I learned was that your head game, your attitude towards the game, your emotional state is almost more important than your actual skill. Long shot, it's good! In through the bounce. Right in Yo, 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 yo! We are back with some Echo Arena. These guys are doing their normal. Thank you, Farsight. These guys are doing their normal thing here. So the Beer League starts with both teams joining around the nest block here to do community cheers, a clink before each match. This way, we reinforce the idea of camaraderie. We're all just here to have fun. You know, it's not actually a competitive league, even though it's got league in the title. It's Beer League. It's just for fun. We do, unlike regular VRML rules, which you may be familiar with as default settings on the podiums, we actually we do a full 30 seconds between every goal instead of 15 seconds. That gives the players more time to take a drink between goals if they're quick enough, laugh, shit on each other, smack talk, whatever the fuck they want. And so to kind of compensate for that, we add 2 minutes to each round's clock. So we do a full 12 minutes for each round. We do play all 3 rounds no matter who wins the first 2. And we're going to be covering 3 matches tonight. So they just did the clink. So clink to everyone in the chat. Clink to you guys. Happy Beer League. All right. Here we go. First match of the night. Orange team ready? Looks like they've set the scores to be 3-3 from the start. Okay. So, it's just how it is. Let me turn this volume up here. Echo. There we go. What up, Cool Whip? Yo, Orange team hits the first. Well, I mean, they hit the disc first. They're having trouble connecting with it. Blue team's actually going to get the first possession. How embarrassing. That thing was loose forever. Disc flying through. It's going to go long. It's going to go wrong off that backboard, though. Not backboard. Off that shield. Whip. Do you got your dog? Oh, Redeem, ban the word. Ban the word. I gotta get this going. Okay, the word is. Hey, look at that. Somebody did a thing, and now there's more points on the board. The banned word is the letter I, as in the personal pronoun, and it is banned starting right now. 5 minutes. I cannot say that. I'm not sideways. You're sideways. Oh, you're right. Hang on. Let me fix that. Let me fix that real quick. Working on fixing that for ya. There we go. That's better. No longer am I sideways on the screen. Oh, I just did I said the word. Also, there's that timer being dorked again. Let me fix that.
Oh, no, I don't. What the?
New 5 minutes. All right, here we go. Clink. 5, we did it.
God damn it, Link, why do you do that shit? One reset. Alright, mid. That was bad.
You hopped his nose? How horrifying.
Yep, we're good, we're good.
Dogs' noses aren't meant to be hopped on. We're much bigger than them.
Oh shit, I thought you were gonna come through.
I'm not upside down. You are. Clink.
Oh my. Oh no.
Gilligan said the word again.
Gold.
Hey. The wrong side. Booped. Booped his nose. Boop. 10 minutes on the clock. Orange team up by 3. They're the only team to have scored so far, as they did put 3-3 on the score before the match even started. So each team gets the bonus 3 points for no reason whatsoever. So this total score is 3-0 if you count points scored in the arena legitimately. Ooh, nice passing! Wow! What a play there from Clink Bullet Sports. Put that in. What a shot. Orange team. Y'all need to drink more. That was a good looking play, especially for Beer League. Although it is the beginning of the night. As those of you who have played or have seen the Beer League podcast before, or played in Beer League yourself, you do know that as the night gets on, the teams will get better and better and better as they get more and more in the zone with their alcohol until around the middle of set 3. I'm sorry, middle of set 2. Around the end of round 2, set 2, player skill starts going downhill. That is on a bell curve. They go good, and then it start getting worse. It gets sloppier. The comms get louder, and the more yelling, it gets more entertaining. So it's like it's a little something for everybody. Beer League podcast has a little something for everybody. You got me hanging out with you in the chat, doing cool shit. We got the game going on with sometimes serious casting, sometimes serious gameplay. I mean, that last play was amazing. And then keep watching. The later night goes, the sillier it gets for everyone involved. So stick around. This seems fun. I don't know how I feel about it. Dude, you know about Beer League itself? Beer League is amazing. Beer League is, I'll tell you what about Beer League. It's been around since July 10th, 2019. That's right, this will be the third year anniversary coming up. That's how much it survived. We have only grown. We have yet to shrink in size. We currently have, let's check, members. In our server, we currently have 329 members. I believe 3 of those are bots. So, math. There's like 450 people in the server or something. It started off Essend. If you guys know Essend, he started Beer League. as just a fun thing to do with some friends. It was originally just invite only. You only invite your friends. That's it. You keep it quiet. It's kind of a Fight Club-ish kind of feel. You know, you don't talk about it. You invite your friends only. But then the more we grew, and now it's kind of an open secret that beer league exists. I mean, a lot of people know about it. A lot of people want to join it, but you got to be old enough to legally drink in your current country of residence. That's the rule. It's super fun. We all love it. If we get to 4 years without shrinking, do we call a doctor? Ha! That's a funny one. Yeah. Me and Five actually practiced this earlier, Princess. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Boom. Thank you, Nightbot, for plugging our socials. Guys, connect with us on our socials, especially the Discord server. That's our kind of our HQ here at Viridis Media. You can find out all we do. You know, cheater. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Five. Clink, guys. Clink to pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. I almost flubbed it that time. That is a condition of the lungs where you get little particles of silicate crystals trapped in your lungs. That's what that is, a medical condition. It's supposedly the longest word or whatever, but you know, that changes all. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that's right. It's basically the same thing. Little silicate crystals forming in your lungs and shit. Yeah. A toast to long words. Thank you, Cool Whip, for redeeming a toast. Y'all, use your channel points. It's a fun way to interact with me. It's a fun way for me to interact with you. Use your channel points. Make me do shit. A toast to long words. Clink. And real quick before that word ban runs out, Clink.
Just go.
All right. That's the end of the word ban. This time. There's new channel points, by the way. For 1,000 points. It is tricky, Octavius Rex, but see, it's not as tricky as you think because I'm actually in Australia right now, so you know it works. Never have I ever gotten a piercing. That's right. 5 knew where to go. It's our new channel point reward. Never have I ever. If I haven't done what you say, then I have to take a drink. Gotten a piercing. I'm only gonna take 1 drink for this, but I've gotten. Let's see. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 piercings. Is that it?
Yellow, red.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I had 4 piercings at one point. I don't wear any of them anymore, unfortunately. I kind of miss them, honestly. But I had to take them out for a job, and I just never went back to wearing them. Already, Whip. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you. 10 piercings for Doug. Oh, I guess I better drink more. Yeah.
Where's your head? I couldn't punch it before.
Friendly, let's go.
10 piercings for Doug. Everyone in chat, shout out how many piercings you have and how many more you want to get. One I had a couple I still wanted to get, but I ended up never doing it because I kind of got out of that being so cool. As I got a little too old. As I got a little older, I stopped being so cool. But yeah, I had 4 piercings. I wanted to get. I had both my earlobes. I had my labret, and I had my rook pierced in my left ear. I'm all alone for now, which I'm fine with. I haven't done this solo in a long time, and I believe it or not, I was kind of looking forward to it, and I'm having fun already. But Psychotic and Blackhawk will be joining later. I'm not exactly sure when, but they will at some point tonight. Yeah, but I also wanted to get
Oh shit.
That's funny, Five. Cool. Give it a second. You know it's got a cooldown. It's fine. It's like a 7-minute cooldown. If it's still out of stock in a couple minutes, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, I wanted to get my industrial pierced and have a bar between, like, going from one piercing to the other. And then I also wanted to get a double eyebrow piercing, and I never did that either. So yeah, cool. I don't know what to tell you, man. It should be working. I don't know what to tell you. I will check, but like, there's really nothing I can do except remove the limits, and that's dangerous. But I'm gonna look at it right now for you to make sure that everything looks correct.
You're red.
We have red.
We're gonna go over here, down to ban a word. That's not a copyrighted song. I just wrote it. You're welcome. You heard it here first. It has a 7-minute cooldown, limit of 7 per stream. It should be working fine. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you.
Get to your launchers.
Oh, redeemed the word gold. Let me get that up here for you, sir. Goal. Okay. The word gold is banned. I don't know why this timer never works right. I always have to double refresh it, but now it's working. See, the really cool thing about these word bans, though, is that like right now I'm not casting, so it's kind of easy to not say that word. But you can really try to get me, and you can redeem a couple different things in tandem. For example, you could redeem ban the word goal, as you did, Clink. And then there you go, Princess and 5-Spot both just redeemed cast, damn it. So now I got to cast, which makes it much harder to not say that word. Here we go. Blue team now with the joust advantage. Oh, it's 7-17. Bit of a blowout from the orange team. Reminder to the chat. Oh, they missed. That was an interesting strategy. Reminder to the chat. These teams did start off with 3 points apiece for no reason whatsoever. So -3 from both teams, and that is the total point value of what they've scored. However, blue team, Snack, being all snaky, gets that disc away from the blue team. Roman, my actual current teammate, gets stunned out. Disc is loose in the blue zone. Link 1 comes in to slap it away before the orange team can get it and put it. Ooh, I almost said it. Link going for the long clear. Oh, that's actually a cloud shot off the backboard, off the ding ring. Very close. Good attempt, but it's going to be picked up by Dune, who embarrassingly bounces it off of the backboard mound there. That's just... Oh, and then Link does it off the ding ring from like a meter away. Guys, it's only the first round. Good night, Cool Whip. Love you, babe. Man, how embarrassing. You guys, Link gonna whip it down. Cool Whip it down into the orange zone. Looking for that word I can't say. Picked up by Upload Sports as they get there first, and the orange team goes for a quick pass down over to Roman, who sends it forward, thinking he had someone to boost with, but no one was there. They got together, though. Sneck and Roman coming down. Picked up by Goldpiece, though, on the blue team. Sends it back through the mid zone. 4 seconds left on the clock. What are we going to do here? I'm not even going to get a chance to say the word. Just one more attempt at the goal. Doesn't happen. There you go. No yelling. Was that too loud? Are you talking to me? Princess?
Must just not be drunk enough.
Was I yelling too loud? Did it blow out the mic or something? Clink. Alright. I will still honor cast statement. We'll talk about the stats. Check this out. Whoa! Team stats. Alright. Let's put it up here where you can see it better. Oh man, shots taken. 50% split. 9-9. Although possession favored the orange team a little bit. The assists, the saves, the steals, all that favored the orange team. It's probably why they won. However, the stuns favored the blue team. And those of you who know me know that I like those stuns. Look at this. Pathetic stun counts, honestly. 14 high. Guys, it's a 12-minute round. I would have had 30 stuns easy. Pathetic. Other stats of note, nothing, because nobody had a good stun count. Weak. It's all Snack. He's totally the carry. That's right, Mr. Marcus, you're here for Snack. So let's take a look at Snacks. We got Snack with 5 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, and 7 stuns. Not bad. Actually, the best looking stats on the board at the moment. So that's your boy. Oh, man. Let's take a look here at the joust. Initial joust coming out for round 2, set 1. Let's go. Orange versus blue. Bottles versus cans. Orange team going to get the first knock. Orange team is going to get the first possession. Much better recovery time than their last round. Ooh, the stun from the save. The stun coming out a little late. Almost got that word I can't say. I had to get a refund for this, guys. Snack sending it up to the wall. The wall sent it back down to the blue team. Said no more for you. Blue team.
Oh my god.
Man, they got their stacks away, but the stuns from the orange team going to stop them flat, and that is a long 3-pointer from Roman. Guys, Roman is a dope ass goalie from Team Yerma and VRML. That's my team. What's up, Faye? Welcome to the chat, Phenom, where we are doing Really Podcast. I'm your host, Gilligan. Tonight, my co-host, Gilligan. What's up, Gil? Nothing, Gil. What's up, Gil? Nothing, Gil. Thanks, Gil. It's all me, guys. Psychotic and Blackhawk will be joining me later tonight. Not sure when. Mr. Marcus, what team you on?
Shit.
Blue team coming out, someone on their team immediately yelling shit. Cthulhu with the disc, sends it across. Nice pass over to the wall. The wall going to send it up to the ceiling. The ceiling bounced down to Eyeball Sports, picks up on the orange team. Nice clear through the middle. Actually, it ends up being a pass to Snack, who tries to get the little and one there with that shield, but didn't quite get it. Zori on the stack attack. Grabs that disc, puts it in for the long three. That is a nice goal, I can say now, for free speech for the orange team, 6-0. 5-spotted dog redeemed. Learned. Never have I ever learned to sing or scream. Well, I have to take a drink for that. So I'm gonna get a refill. Phenom, if you will join the Pull Me In channel, and you already did. I'll pull you in just a minute. I gotta get a refill, and then I'll pull you in, bud. Arsenic. With Sneck. I remember playing Sneck's team. I'm bad with the team names, man, honestly. Mr. Mark, did you play that game?
Oh, we have, yeah.
If you did, then I probably stunned you a bunch of times. Oh, shit, let me fix the camera. Let me fix the camera!
We needed one more point.
Alright, I'm gonna get a refill. I'll be right back, guys. But I'm gonna still talk to you because I have this dope-ass gamer headset on that I can talk to you while I'm in my kitchen. Getting a refill for the Beerly Podcast. Take a listen to Phenom as he comes into this chat in a minute. Yeah. That is called Phenom Enters the Chat, written and produced by Gilligan here on Beardus Media. You heard it here first. Catch it on my next album, which is likely never to be released. He's kind of bullied me sometimes in goal, I think. You know what? I might have. I'm not typically a goalie stunner, but sometimes it's so much fun, dude. Although, to be fair, I will switch to goalie stunning if your team starts bothering my goalie. I'm gonna start bothering your goalie. I don't tend to be a goalie stunner. I'll mess with the goal. I'll mess with the goalie, but I'm not the kind of person that sits in goal trying to mess with the goalie. Unless if you try to attack, if you send someone after, if I'm in the bubble on offense and your team on defense sends someone to cover me and they won't leave me alone, I will absolutely jump into goal and start bothering the goalie because that puts way too many people in the goal at once and that benefits my team. All right, Phenom, I got my refill. Are you ready? I'm going to pull you in here in just a second, bud. Here we go. Everyone listen to the wise words of Phenomenal Phenom. Maybe. What up, Phenom?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
What? Really?
How are you
Chat,
this
confirm
evening?
that you can hear him. Oh, we have a new word banned. Now that you're here, let's activate it.
Great.
Let's see. We got the word that is now banned for the next 5 words, starting now. Oh, shut up, princess. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I need to turn streamer mode on Discord.
Oh, can we hear the Discord notifications?
Yep. I forget that every time, dude. All right, so Phenom, you redeemed. Let me speak. So here you are.
Yeah, you seemed a little lonely up there, so I thought I'd come and come
come hang
co-cast
out
with
for a
you
second.
until Sai stops being a fantastic caster or whatever the hell she's doing tonight.
Yeah, she's doing something. She had a scrim and a cast and all that kind of stuff. Oh, do you want your camera on stream? I can put your camera on stream.
Sure. Okay, I'm eating a rice bowl
You know
that
what?
I put way too much gochujang in, and now my entire face is on fire.
Oh, that's a thing that happens sometimes. I've been. Let's see. Let's do this. I've been upside down for a while. Now I'm gonna go sideways. I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna make you sideways.
All right, sounds good.
Let's see. Yeah. I need to.
Oh, do you want me to hear? Do you want me to put you on green screen?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, hang on.
Phenom Gaming
What's his punch?
is in the chat.
Very nice.
Oh goodness, why is that so large and visible? That is not what I wanted.
To show your Discord to everyone.
I showed the whole Discord to everyone. It was chat with me and Princess. If
Well,
you
it's
saw
a good
that,
thing it wasn't like porn or something.
that's true. If you saw that though, you saw a sneak peek of something that's coming soon from Virus Media.
Oh, was that a sponsorship?
No,
Whose
not
sponsorship we're at?
It's
That kind of.
a little bit of something we're cooking up though. Princess, there's nothing bad in that. Don't worry.
It was just her social security number and address.
Just your
it's
social
fine.
security number, credit card number, address. For that thing that you're shipping me, you know? What am I doing here? I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Here we go. I need to...
Trying to put me sideways.
I'm trying to... Yeah, I gotta pop the chat out first. That's what I wasn't doing. That was the problem. Pop that chat out! Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna try.
Faye, talk about something.
I had quite the eventful day today.
Yeah?
I was changing a light bulb, and I was on my ladder, and I bent over, and the light fixture clipped the top of my head, which hurt. I'm like, okay, whatever. Until I felt a nice warm sensation down the back of my neck, and so I had this little bump that's been on the top of my head for like 5 years, and I clipped it, and it started bleeding profusely, so that I had to go in and have it removed. It's like a benign cyst thing that like grows on people's heads.
Yeah.
But so then I had to go in and get that removed, and of course I have a match tonight. So it's literally where, like on the CV1 where that triangle is, it's a dead center in the center of that triangle.
Oh man.
So I had to go in and like I'm on like 6 Advil right now trying to push through having the headset directly on my brand new stitches.
Dang. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're good. Guys, say hello to the Phenom. Oh, you're way too big. I gotta shrink you a little bit. That's better. Now we're like the same size.
Oh, I can point. Hang on, my camera stops. Point to the score. No, it keeps cutting me out.
Oh,
look.
okay.
You're a
Oh,
rep,
Princess, just redeemed. Tell me a story about Faye being dumb. Oh, nice rep.
Pyro
Nice rep
shirt.
Tyro. Yeah.
Tell me a story about Faye. Do you want a story from me about me being dumb, or do you want a story from Gil about me being dumb?
Oh man, I don't know if I have too many stories about you being dumb. Wait.
I was about to
Guys,
say, you
I
should
have
have
a story.
one.
I have a story about Faye. I don't know if you could call this being dumb. It was weird. So
Right, now I don't know where you're going.
at the beer league camping trip last, I'm gonna do some little beer league lore here. At the so guys, so many of you probably wonder why there's a crab on stream during the entire beer league pot. It's on the end screen. It's on the live screen. It's right there underneath the bottles team logo thing, team name. So at the Beer League podcast, oh, I haven't even been paying attention to the band word. Have we said the word? I have no idea.
Probably 100 times.
Clink. Just in case we said it. So the Beer League camping trip last year, we were having a fire. We were in a bonfire, and a couple of us walked away from the fire to just look at the stars. Because I live out in the country. We got a pretty good night sky out here. Looking at the stars, talking about a few things. Then other people came over. Then other people came over. And eventually, like everyone at the party was like away from the fire in the field, looking up at the stars, just hanging out. And Phenom walks over. And
I was there.
Huh?
I was already there.
He's already there. I don't know.
Because that was when the Milky Way thing happened.
Yeah. And somehow it came up. I don't know. If you know the story better than I do, go ahead and start telling it. Take over the story.
I don't remember the exact thing because it dead stopped the entire conversation we were having. But it was just after the Milky Way thing was 17, where he was so in awe of the Milky Way that we could see. It was just a big cloud in the dark night sky. And I think it got onto like what is like everything. It got like weirdly philosophical all of a sudden, and then you could tell the rest of it from your
just like in whatever way the universe works, Phenom says, Everything, if left alone long enough, eventually becomes a crab. And like we all heard it. It cut through everyone's conversation, and we were all just like, "What?" So then he starts telling us about this video he watched or something.
This carcinization. This carcinization, for whatever reason, they don't know why, but all of these species, like tons of different like fish, and like if you leave it long enough, all of them converge into something crab-like. It's called carcinization. They just turn into crabs.
So that's been a thing ever since then. So for almost 3/4 of a year now, crabs have been an integral part of the beer league culture, and that is why Phenom is the progenitor of the crab.
I think what really cemented the lore was when you took the sprites of the mini map.
Yes.
You know, like the little sprites, and they look crab-like. And so once that connection was made, there was no going back when we realized that the arena, if you look at the mini map, is literally held by 2 crabs back to back.
I wonder if I can put. I see. I've got a random image thing. Let me see if I can throw one of the crabs up on screen, so everyone knows what we're talking about. So yeah, that's that story. Yeah, as Five said, welcome Khaki Horse to chat. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's a good time to join.
Top right, top right.
Yeah, that's the origin of the random crab obsession at Beer League.
Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I've got it. All right, let me. This may be completely weird. Oh yeah, you can't see it at all.
You need the.
There it is. There it is. I found it. It's up in the corner. All right, make it bigger. You see these two? These are the arena gods. And if you look down at the mini map to your bottom right of the screen, you'll see if you look sideways, either direction, you'll notice either side of the arena has these little figures holding the arena together. Those are the arena gods. Those are the Echo Arena gods. And so they do look slightly crab-like, and so there you go. Yeah, Khaki, you're welcome. You're never going to look at the arena the same again, ever again. You're always going to be able to see that.
Never be able to unsee
welcome
that.
to our reality. I don't think it was intended, but I pointed it out one time on the Beer League podcast, and people in chat were having the same reaction that you're having, and it became a meme. Now there are emojis in our server. It's a whole thing. Now
There's an entire feudal war. Yeah,
there's a feudal war. There's the orange god versus blue god religious war going on in Beer League. It's a secret war, but it's out there.
And then there's the what did I call them? The shit, I'm gonna forget what it is. You and KK.
KK was the first person. See, I was always like
what is it? The Unitarians or Unificationists? I think that's what it was. Unificationists.
Yeah, see, like there's so many people in Beer League that are like, I'm one, I believe in the blue god, and everyone else is like, I believe in the orange god.
And they're wrong, and they're right.
And they find out, and they make up reasons, but the reality is the two gods, one cannot exist without the other. They hold the universe up together. They pit us against each other to prove our worth in their eyes. And KK, aka Kintsugi K, if you know her, she's awesome, was the first person. Besides, I pointed out the gods in the first place, and it kind of picked up from there. And then KK was the first person.
You are the prophet.
She was the first disciple. She was the first one to speak plainly, speak the true light about how the two gods come together as one.
I'm just saying. Hey, in Echo Arena, one side truly must lose, and one side truly must win. Being better than each other is a quintessential part of Echo, and Orange God. If you look at the Ignite statistics, pushes Orange team more likely to win a match than the Blue team by like 50-point-something%.
It's like 50.17 or something like that. Yeah. It's a small margin, but it is a margin. Yeah, it happens. But that's the it's not one must ultimately win. It's the eternal struggle of the athletes against athletes. It's a beautiful. The beauty is in the conflict, not in the not in the final result.
I like how you, of all people, said the beauty is not in the conflict.
The beauty is in the conflict. The beauty is
I was going to say, the most prolific center of all time tells me the beauty is not in this.
No, the beauty is in the conflict, not in the final result.
I see. Yes. Very wise.
Yes. These frames around a little because they're bothering me. They're slightly
Get
off.
ready. No.
How many teams were out tonight?
6 teams.
6 teams? That's not bad.
We had exactly 24 people sign up tonight, so we had a full 6 teams. 4 matches for beer leaguers. We're only covering 3 here on the podcast because 4 is too many. I used to cover 4 every time, and it's exhausting. So now we just do 3.
Oh, this is your first time back casting in quite a while, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I had 2 weeks off. I had a week off because I was gonna do something by myself outside that involves things, and it rained, so I got canceled. So I ended up kind of hanging out with the podcasters and chat a little bit. And then last week, one of my really close VR friends was in town visiting, and so I hung out with her for the weekend and didn't cast. And tonight, honestly, I was looking for someone to cover the cast tonight, but because work's been so crazy this week, I actually have some more work to do in the morning because I'm not doing it tonight. So I thought I was gonna have to work tonight. So yeah, I almost had to skip out tonight too, but yeah, I'm back. Yes, you're right. I am back. This is the Beer League Podcast. I'm your host Gilligan tonight. My co-host, or at least for a few minutes, Phenom, over there somewhere.
Oh yeah, which way is you? Is that you?
I think you're
Up?
that way.
Up, I think. Right? You there? There we go.
I think we're pointing at each other.
Yeah. We need to do get us closer. We do the what is it? The Sistine Chapel thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, we're like, it looks cool because like we're up against the edge of the frame, but like if you move us out, I mean, then everyone realizes it's just the camera cuts off right here. And it looks awkward. I have to make us bigger. Yeah, 5 wants us to touch tips.
Of course he does.
Okay, you know what I do? I'll make myself bigger, and then I'll make you bigger, and now we can touch tips.
Oh, I went too far. I'm poking you in the eye.
This is very difficult. All
I think my finger to show up in the green screen. Maybe 2 fingers. There we go. Is this what you want, 5? Is this what you want?
Oh, I need to adjust the filter on mine. It's showing through a bit. There we go, that's better.
So, winding down, has Yerma played its final match of the season 5 yet?
Honestly, we're not sure. We're having trouble
Oh, that's
scheduling.
right.
Yeah, we've played 2 matches this week, but one of them was a challenge. We have one more team to play this week, but we're not sure if it's actually going to get scheduled, so it may end up being a forfeit. But the thing is, we're right now we have a 15-16 record. Oh, wait. No, it's a 15-16 record. So if we win this next match, or if we get the forfeit, we'll end the season with a tie record. That's our goal.
You are 15-16.
Yeah. So we're hoping we'd prefer to play it to earn the win, but you know,
right.
If it has to be a forfeit, it has to be a forfeit. But yeah. Okay, the word "and" has not been banned yet, but it just was. So starting right now, the word "and" is banned for the next 5 minutes.
But you said now, and then you said the word though.
I did. Clink.
And then I said it. And then I said it again.
Is this against Twitch TOS? Touching tips.
It's art.
Technically,
it was
not
art.
Against Twitch TOS.
Replicating art.
That's right. It's art. It's don't be gross. It was beautiful.
I mean, if we can do body painting, then we can do art recreation. All right.
That's true.
Get off our tips about it. All right.
Don't forget to tip your host tonight, folks. By
More than we already
bits
did.
and subscribing and shit. Yo, can we get a hype train going tonight? Chat, can we get a hype train going? We've had a hype train going before.
Hey, there you go. Here, I'll start it.
Oh shit. Faye coming in with a something.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I don't see it yet.
That's because I have a thing.
Oh gosh, where is it? Faye coming in with the subscribe with Prime Gaming for 12 months. Thank you so much, Phenom.
1 year of subscription to the Virtus channel.
Thank you so much, dude. It's really appreciated. Man. Y'all, if you didn't know,
Pass.
I should be posting in like 30 seconds while I'm talking about this. You can join us on our socials. Join our Discord. That's the big one. That's our HQ. That's where we organize all our shit. That's where we announce all our shit. You're going to find out more about what we do here at Beardless Media. That's right. Farsight. Thank you with the logo plug there. You can find out more about what we do and join us sometimes by joining our Discord. It's dope. We have more stuff in the works all the time. Always looking for more stuff to do. It's a really fun thing. Phenom himself is wearing a Tyro t-shirt.
I am indeed.
Tyro community, which is kind of similar to the beer league community. Beer league, you have to be of legal drinking age in your current country of residence, and when we do our Friday night events, you must drink alcohol to participate. Tyro is similar in that it is adults only. However, their restrictions are limited to 18 plus, regardless of where you live, regardless of whether or not you drink. So similar but different communities. Phenom and I both attended the Tyro community LAN event in Atlanta, Georgia in February? Was it February?
Yeah.
Yeah. Redshift was January. Yeah. Tyro was February. Yep. It was a good time. It was good.
It's kind of like, most of all beer leaguers are Tyro members, but not all Tyro members are beer leaguers.
That's probably true. Yeah. Got to chug some wine, Khaki Horse. Well, cheers us when you do. Give us a toast. Khaki Horse, since you're first time follower tonight, I'm not even gonna make you do some channel points too. So Khaki Horse, the next thing that you type in chat, we're gonna do a toast to. Khaki Horse, don't leave yet. I just called you.
Make it count.
Make it count. I'm ready. Count on you, Khaki Horse.
We're waiting on bated breath. And my bated breath is quite spicy right now.
I am a master of bated breath. Yep, there it is.
I was gonna double down on that before I realized what you had already did.
Khaki Horse says, I've never stuck around for a Twitch stream. This is my first time, and it's wonderful. Dude, thank you so much. That is a huge compliment. I appreciate that, and that is what we're going to cheers to. Phenom and everyone in chat, raise a glass to Khaki Horse's first time sticking around for a Twitch stream, and they're enjoying it.
Oh, actually, cheers. I can't believe
that. Also, I said the banned word, so there's another link.
I think I probably said it like 4 times already.
Farsight, fun little history note here on Beerly Podcast about that emoji that you just used. Is it an emote or an emoji? What's the difference?
I think one is an emote is like something that's human, like a human emote.
Oh, like an emotion, an actual emotion.
Yeah, like if you were in a video game and you did an emote, it'd be like a dance or something, or like like pointing. So maybe like the more humanistic ones are emotes, but I think emoji is just short for that.
Okay. So yeah, Farsight, that emoji that you just posted, that little beer bottle, cartoony looking beer bottle, was a drawing that was made by Lo Guipo, who used to tune in and watch the podcast like every Friday for a while, and he made that for the stream, and that was this channel's first custom emoji. So that's where that came from. It was a little drawing that Lo Guipo did. Lo Guipo is an Echo player. You can find him bouncing around. I don't know what team he's on right now, but he was on Mexicans in the Mist for a long time.
I mean, we started like 10 minutes late.
That shows your age on Echo teams.
Man, I haven't paid close attention to Echo teams since season 2. Like even this season, now that I'm competing again, every week everyone's like, who's your team facing off against? I'm like, fuck if I know. I just show up when I'm told to show up.
Dude, it's insane how many teams are in now.
Yeah.
All right, can you at least tell me what team I'm on, Gil? This is gonna be really awkward.
You're on it's Tensor.
You are correct.
Yeah, that's one I can remember. Right now, wondering what it's like to be a cricket. I'm pretty sure this isn't normal. Khaki Horse, what did you ingest in the last 6 hours?
He is on Plexus.
I mean goalie. That's fine. That's fine.
What?
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 He's on Plexus.
Oh, Khaki Horse?
No, Lo Guipo.
Oh, Lo Guipo. Gotcha. Hey, Princess says face, grin me.
Time it up.
I mean, just me or Tenzer?
I have no idea.
Or also what team are you on now? Because I know you switched like 3 times.
Princess is now on Sound System.
Oh,
That was actually the
is gonna
last
be...
match. Yeah, the last match Yerma played was versus Sound System. We won, but it was a very close game. We lost round 1 by 2 points. We won round 2 by 1 point, and we won round 3 by 3 points. No one won a round by more than 1 goal. It was a really good game. I took an edible 3 hours ago, so yes, Khaki Horse, that's what's up. That's why you were wondering what it's like to be a cricket. Well,
Yep.
hey, Khaki, you can pretend to be a cricket by rubbing your legs together really fast and whistling. Fun fact, you heard it here first.
That's exactly how crickets do it too.
Yep. Yep.
With their little cricket mouths.
Their little cricket mouths. They whistle with their little mandibles. Oh shit, is that the end of round? That's the end of the first set, yo! Definitely paid a lot of attention to this game. That was...
We're just really getting back to original Echo, or POGcast fashion, you know?
Yeah. Where the camera work is shoddy, the casting is dope, but barely happens. And the off-topicness is very on point.
Actually, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, you just need to use
hope I'm not playing for 10
Look at these
hours
stats. Man,
Yeah.
no one did anything. Cthulhu has high ping. That's cool. So we are following the orange team tonight, the team labeled as Bottles. We got Snack, Roman, my current teammate, I Blow It Sports, and Zori4. That's the team we're following versus Link 1, Doom, Gold Piece, Cthulhu. They'll be getting out of here in just a few minutes. And the next team will be getting in for set number 2 of the night. Set 2 of 3.
So now that you are ending season 5 on Yerma, how did you miss competitive Echo? Did you miss it at all?
Yeah, I miss it a lot. It was really, honestly, making the decision to become a governor, which means I can't compete, and leaving Wireless Shacks, was the team I founded. It was a super, super hard decision to make, and it was very upsetting for a while. I missed competitive play a lot. I actually, this is terrible. Laser Sharks, Wireless Shacks boys, if you ever watch this, I apologize, but this is the truth. I actually only watched 2 Laser Sharks games. See, okay, so I left Wireless Shacks to do the governor thing, and the 3 other guys on Wireless Shacks formed a new team called Laser Sharks, and they had someone else play with them in my place. And I only watched 2 of their games because it was actually kind of painful for me to watch them play without me. That's how much I love that team. So it was kind of hard for me to watch them play, and so I did watch them play, but it was difficult. 5 Spot asking, which team did I like more, Yerma or Wireless Shacks?
Ooh, the tough question.
That's a tough one. Like, Wireless Shacks was always going to be the love of my life. I founded that team. I played on a team in ESL. We were extremely dysfunctional, but it taught me a lot about what I wanted to look for in a team. And so I finally realized, you know what, I just need to be a captain. I need to found my own team. And so I founded Wireless Shacks with Lemon Cutie, and we had Will I Am. And then we went to 4v4. We brought Acme on board, and Blitz, and then Venom. And that is my that's where my love will always be, is with Wireless Shacks. With Yerma, it's so different, it's not even comparable. Like it's a different play style. It's the environment is different. I mean, there's when I left Wireless Shacks, there was like 50 teams in NA, and now there's like 500. It's crazy. So the environment is different. The play style is different. I'm not the captain anymore. I'm co-captain in name, but really it's Queen Zyla that does most of the captaining stuff. I had to switch up my play style to match what Yerma needed, which is what I was doing on Wireless Shacks. What was that?
Nothing. I just had to sneeze.
So yeah, difficult to say. I wouldn't say there's different. The 2 teams are so different. It's hard to compare them. I mean, we both play Echo, but my role was different. The team dynamic is different. The environment's different. It's just very, very different.
So what I could tell is that it's different.
It's very different. That said, you can catch Yerma possibly if our last match gets scheduled and not forfeited. You can catch us on Cast if it gets casted. But you can catch rather Wireless Jacks every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern here on this channel, Fierce Media. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. We love playing together so much. We get together still once a week just to have a good time and play a game. What a political answer. This is a political show. I mean, it's all we talk about is politics on the show. Five, you should know that. Really podcast. We talk about politics and religion and what other hot topic issues can I mention? Abortion and environmentalism and drug use in schools and
We already went through religion, just about crabs.
we did.
Alright, round 2, we're versus team 2, which is Sweet Potatoes.
I think you missed
WJ was not
racism.
my first team. It was the first team I founded. I played. My first team was actually Don't Panic, and I played with Sweet Potato and Egret 85, and we were all friends, but we were an extremely dysfunctional team. It was pretty awful. And then I founded Wireless Jacks and did that for like a year. It was almost a year to the day that I founded Wireless Jacks and then quit Wireless Jacks to be VR Mobile League governor. So, yeah.
Which now no longer exists.
The governor position no longer exists. Because Princess and I were so good at it that we had to kill it.
Exactly.
No one else can do the thing. What about you, Faye? What's the favorite team you've been on?
Current one. I love being on Foresight was our first like real competitive team. Tiny and Zip from Beer League. We never really found a good fourth. We kind of recycled through some other people. But now with Tenzer, I found some really good kids that are just good kids, and they listen to my constant rambling, and they're fantastically skilled. And then we just picked up Newt, son of Newt and Dad.
Yeah.
And he's been a huge asset to us. So we're doing good. I think we're sitting at second on the ladder right now.
Nice. That's awesome.
So looking forward to Challengers Cup. Hopefully we can pull something off there. But yeah, we've been doing really good. I mean, some days, it's you got two 13-year-olds on the team. It's gonna be some days are gonna be a little rougher than others, but other than that, yeah, it's
what up, Drew?
They're highly talented.
So is Matthew still on your team?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he is a dangerous kid. Holy crap. He's been playing, I think, now for 8 or 9 months. It's like he just started somewhat recently. It's crazy how good that kid is.
So Khaki Horse Redeem, talk about this. Best player in the Echo VR and best team in your own opinions. Best player ever for me will always be Strimbitsky. I don't care how high or low he rises or who rises above him. I have learned so much from both watching and listening and occasionally playing with Strimbitsky. He will always be the best in my mind. Sports, no, buddy. You're not the best player in Echo. I'm sorry. It's like Strim, and then like somewhere. Oh, it's off camera. My bad. And then best team, in my opinion, is well. I mean, obviously it's the beer league team. Bottles, Sneck, Roman, iBloat Sports, and Zori. Sneck is not the best. Sneck strives to be the best, I'm sure. Mr. Marcus. However, he's not the best. No one will ever be better than Strimbitsky, in my opinion. Arguably,
that's good.
There's other better players, but like I said, I've learned so much from Strimbitsky that to me, he will always be the best player.
He was a fantastically good player. I'm gonna take the normal answer and I'm gonna say game.
Game.
Yeah.
There's just no argument.
Watch it, especially even like watching him at LAN play with Cyclones and just like listening to his comms. Because how often do you get to listen to games comms that often? Unless you're his players. But obviously he's his mechanical skill is ridiculous, and his ability to like, but his knowledge of the game and like reads and stuff like that was surprisingly. He's not just a monkey kid that just goes out there and does cool moves and takes dumb shots. Like, he's the one yelling at other people to not do dumb stuff half the time. So
Yeah.
He definitely is more intellectual than I think a lot of people give him credit for because of either his his style or his demeanor, but he's up there.
Yeah, that's another thing that it always factors in for me is like I don't care if you're the best player in the world. If you're a shithead, I have no respect, and that's one of the things I've always going back to my answer. Strimbitsky is a respectful player, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean it's hard because if you ask me like who do I think is the best mechanical player, like who do I think is like the best at actually physically moving in the game, it'd probably be Catnip. It'd probably be Artie. Like legitimately, he's just the like. Even though it was all bullshit and he did things that the game would like, his physical ability to like push those limits in the game weren't because he found some bullshit. It's because he was a master of bullshit.
That is a very hot take. I both wish and I'm glad that there are certain players not watching this right now to respond to that chat.
Yeah. Am I going to Redshift? Yeah. I am not. Redshift is a little bit too far, and with a camping trip and some other trips that we're planning and all these freaking meetups that are happening with all you desperate people that need to see each other 6 times a year, I cannot afford to. I would love to, but no, I can't go to. I have two trips planned, and one of them I got paid to be there. So far I with that and family vacation right afterwards, I do not have the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing about like it's one of the it's the good thing and the bad thing about the community growing as much as it is, and COVID kind of lessen its effects being lessened so much. It's like there's so many. So many groups wanting to put on events, which is really cool that we have a community that can do that. But at the same time, you run into that problem of there's so many events that you can't attend them all.
Yeah, which is good. You're just gonna have some FOMO for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a good problem to have. But for some of us, it is a real problem. I know Coolip is gonna be upset at every event she can't go to. She lives for these events.
They're great. I've never regretted any of the meetups or lands that I've gone to. So
same. All right, we got this set 2 getting ready to start off here in Beer League. Both teams set at 1-1 on the scoreboard. Teams before every set do join each other around this block here. This geo in the arena that we call the nest. The players join here to reaffirm that sense of camaraderie. Camaraderie is the word I needed. Ship just makes it redundant. Yeah,
unless it's like a legitimate ship, like a camaraderie ship.
Maybe. The US, like the SS Camaraderie is the camaraderie ship. Yeah. So yeah, but we are the beer league, but we are not an actual league. We just are a group of people that like to drink alcohol and play Echo Arena. So we get together and we mix up the teams, and here we go every Friday night. So in order to kind of reaffirm that sense of camaraderie, not competitiveness necessarily, we do gather around the nest block before each match to do a little cheers. So as soon as they're ready, looks like they're about to be, we will cheers with them and get this set 2 underway.
What's the difference in USS and S and just plain SS? What is SS? Like the SS whatever.
So SS would be, I think that's mostly from sci-fi, where it's the starship. However, it could also be sea ship, or the USS would be the United States ship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or if you're in Britain, it's the HMS, the Her Majesty ship.
Right.
Let me work there. I don't have a degree.
Actually, though, Zori, if you go join the
So you think an SS by itself would be sea ship?
I don't know if anyone does that, but because
like people name their boats all the time. Like, oh, this is
a sci-fi
the
thing or not.
Orange ready up.
Or it'd be a spaceship.
Yeah, I know quite a few people that play there.
I feel like people do that to their own boats. Oh, cheers, everybody.
Yeah, cheers. Happy Friday, happy beer league, guys. Clink.
No idea.
Then no, probably not.
There's a department that plays frisbee. Do you know Mealy Patel?
No, Apex but not Melee.
They died.
Oh,
I
whoops,
died.
that's right. Yeah, I switched windows so it didn't show you for a second.
I died. I did die.
But he has
Thank you for
in the
worrying about me,
image
though.
Of the orange and blue gods.
Thanks for
All
worrying
right.
about me, though, Princess.
Faye, you're here.
I
Who's gonna
appreciate
get
it.
first possession, and who's gonna hit the? Well, too late. I spent too long trying to get the words right.
I think it's orange team.
And then what? Blue team.
And then they're probably gonna get it back.
So we do first hit and first possession because there's so many times where they're not the same thing.
I'm gonna delay too. I'm watching the stream.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you get if you go in and you get the headbutt, that's you hitting it first. But if you don't get possession, if you don't hold it, then it's not possession. So I'll try to do both of them because personally, I think the headbutt joust is often a really stupid strategy. But I guess it's not stupid. It's just a not very well thought out strategy.
It's very difficult to aim. If you could aim a headbutt, then it would be a lot smarter. But not many people can actually aim a headbutt, let alone do it at 40 meters a second.
Right. Which, off the top of your head, do you know how fast 40 meters per second is in miles per hour? What? Oh my God. Run with the slow slam dunk.
If it's yards and meters are pretty close, so it's like 40 meters or a little less than that. 40 meters a second.
40 meters a second.
So it's like 40 yards a second, so that's like 120 feet per second. Ish.
40 meters per second is 89.4775 miles per hour.
It's quick.
That is very quick. That's you speeding on the highway.
I know what. Yeah, guess what? 100 meters per second is like 200 and something miles an hour, right?
You know what? I'm gonna find out right now. Would you say 100 meters per second?
Yeah, do a solid 100.
Rounded off, 100 meters per second is 224 miles per hour.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's quick.
That's a rounded number. It's 223.69 something something.
Although you go that fast, you just disappear.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you ever see that movie, The Last Starfighter, from like the 80s?
I cannot say I did.
It was a sci-fi movie about a kid who lived in like a trailer park or something, and there was like one arcade game in the trailer park, and he got like a ridiculous high score, and then some alien showed up and was like, we put that arcade here on Earth to find the best starfighter pilot, and you are now it because you got the high score in this arcade game. And then becomes like a starfighter pilot and goes and like wins this war or something. It's an insane gamer. It's like 90s gamer porn. I got the high score, therefore I'm gonna go save the galaxy, like, for real.
Gotcha. It was like a CIA recruiting thing or whatever.
Yeah, but the alien that picks him up in this futuristic looking car. It's just all hard angles, and he's going like 300 miles an hour.
Like a Cybertruck.
Yeah, and the cops can't chase him because they're going so fast. It was a decent movie for its time. Pretty outdated, but entertaining nonetheless. True redeemed ban a word, and the word is the. So, starting, let me fix that.
This is gonna be a rough one.
Yes, starting right now, that their word is banned.
Red. That'll work.
Khaki Horse saying aiming headbutts is like mastering alcohol chugging, beer chugging, just whatever, man. Khaki Horse, you enjoy that edible that you had.
Gil, if you'd be so kind to open up a DM that I just sent you, I'll show you what a good headbutt looks like. If you could do this maneuver each time, then, it would be a play you should do each time.
Wow, that's crazy. Did you do that?
Yes.
That's awesome. I will show that on stream.
100% on purpose, for sure.
For sure. For sure. Remind me at the end of this round, and I'll play that clip on stream.
It is true headbutt meta, for sure. Although we often get quite a few headbutt like off cloud and then backboard scores. I think Link has hit a couple of them on stream with the headbutt joust
God damn it.
boot, like, you know, cloud shots into the goal. Fuck.
Yeah.
Green.
Catch himself with the word band. Princess AG. I said it. Clink.
I have to get a new drink. I will be back.
All right. While you're gone,
I-
Princess Ag wants to know, is waffle a pancake? Which is better? Waffles are not pancakes, and waffles are
No.
better.
They have their own properties, but
They definitely have their own properties. Do you
Because
think that waffles are better, or do you think
you
pancakes are better?
so pancakes are sweeter, but you can't use pancakes in like a breakfast sandwich, like a true like you could use Belgian waffles on two sides of a sandwich where you
Okay.
could make Belgian waffle, right? Two Belgian waffles, small ones, and then put shit in the middle of it and eat it like a sandwich. You
It's
can't
like
do
a
that.
shit waffle sandwich.
Right, like you put like a nice fried chicken breast or something right in the middle of it, two sides of waffle, boom, delicious.
Khaki Horse saying pancakes is when you're barely awake, and waffles is when you're like, I feel everything.
I think you feel everything probably because of those edibles,
Probably.
not because of the waffles.
But that does prove my point that waffles are better. Also, you said pancakes are sweeter. I think that depends on the clink. I said that their word. I think that depends on the recipe used. Oh, we have free speech. Did that timer start right? Was that
I
5
don't think
minutes
so.
already?
That couldn't have been 5 minutes. I mean, maybe it's 5 minutes into the round. No, it's only 5. We have 5 minutes left in the round, and we started it after
Fuck
the round
it.
started.
I restarted the timer. Fuck it.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I do not have cool gamer headphones like you, so I will be unavailable while I get.
That's cool, man. I'll talk about stuff and not say that word.
You do that.
Mr. Marcus saying, I like both pretty equally, not gonna lie. That is an unacceptable answer, sir. Give us a real answer. Khaki Horse saying, dude, I feel that there air on my skin. I know I'm fucked. I don't think so, man. That sounds like you're having a great time. I tend to get pancakes more often, though. I think my mother makes pancakes more often than she makes waffles, but I tend to get waffles more when I'm out somewhere. Like if I'm getting breakfast somewhere, I tend to get waffles more often than pancakes. I gotta say I like waffles better. Pancakes are okay, but to me eating pancakes is like, I'm eating bread with syrup. It's just an excuse to put syrup on something. That's what pancakes is to me. Waffles are different. I don't know why they're different, but they're different.
No, headbutts don't affect whether it's a 2 or a 3. Anyway, you almost got it though.
Well, see, Farsight, you just said the exact opposite of what I said. And I just said that their word, clink. Mr. Marcus saying, yeah, I'm like that they're opposite of that. I eat waffles at home on the rare occasion that I have breakfast, but when I go out, it's pancakes. Man, y'all just, you're wrong. That's all there is to it.
I thought he had him.
No, princess, not yet. Not yet. Don't go yet. Waffles are better.
Friendly.
That's why Princess and I are best friends, because we both agree that waffles are better. Yo, thank you so much, Farsight, for subscribing with Prime Gaming.
That range is so nice. I don't want that range. I gotta
Hello.
go a bunch of frogs. I don't want to do it.
Hello.
What are you drinking tonight?
Yingling Black and Tan. Back on the best. Oh, clink.
Wow, have you
Ah,
ever
say
had
it
that
again.
before? That's pretty out of the ordinary for you.
Yeah. I actually went on kind of a hiatus for a while. I was drinking Yingling Flights for the calorie content. But you know, I felt like treating myself, so I went back to the good
can
old
understand
Black
that.
and Tan.
I decided to get one of those soda streams because I drink a soda stream.
Yeah.
Like the carbonators, because I drink so much soda, just way too much.
But you also just said that their word.
Slow, I got goal.
Did I that time?
You did.
Damn, I didn't
You said
even
you
catch
said
that
that there. Soda stream. Sai, what's up? Yo, Phenom redeemed Pull Me In, or what is it? Let Me Speak, whatever it is. And so he just decided to stay because.
Did you abandon Gilligan to go do like
Didn't have
you know
fun.
great casting or something? So.
Man, you missed it though. I had a great. I did a pre-show for the Beerly podcast for like 20 minutes. Just chatted with the chat about nothing. We talked about Wolfenstein and whatever else.
Oh yeah, what got up your butt about Wolfenstein to do that again?
Honestly, honestly, it's. I grew up with Wolfenstein. It's one of the first games I remember playing. The old 1993 Wolfenstein 3D. And I just love Wolfenstein, and I grew up on it. It's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. And the 2014 reboot, Wolfenstein: The New Order, is one of my favorite games of all time. And so I got to thinking about recently, decided to do a little love letter to it and play the whole series with 5-Spot assisting me. And so that's our new project. Project Wolfenstein begins this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Are you aware?
No, 4 p.m. Eastern. My bad. Not 7 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern.
Are you aware of the lore crossover
between
Wolfenstein and Doom?
Yes. Are you aware of the lore crossover between Wolfenstein, Doom, and Commander Keen?
I don't know what Commander Keen is. That like a much older game?
Yes, it's a 1990s side scroller. There were like 4 of them. My sister and I used to play them growing up. They were kid friendly.
Made by the same company?
That's a difficult question because there's been several companies. We're gonna have several different lore videos released throughout this project. The first one being it's not even a video that we made. It's a video I found on YouTube. This guy, his name's like Nick 3090 or something like that. We'll credit him appropriately when we air his video. We've got it's like a 30-minute documentary that he made about the history of Wolfenstein from the beginning in the 80s all the way to 2019, right before Youngblood came out. And it's a fantastic video about the impact that like Wolfenstein has been a hugely influential game on the gaming industry. And it talks they cross over into Commander Keen and Doom and Quake and it's pretty dope. We'll be playing that video at the end of the first stream, as well as releasing it in our Discord server for anyone who wants to watch it on their own, with proper credation going to the original author. And I have permission from that dude to do it. I did it proper. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a dope game series franchise, and the 2014 reboot, Start with the New Order, is one of the best video games I've ever played. So we're gonna be doing a full playthrough of all 5 of the reboot series games. And we're doing it because I just love it. I love Wolfenstein so much, and so I'm just giving it's a love letter from me to the Wolfenstein franchise, and 5's gonna be helping me out with that.
Is this gonna be like Skyrim though, or we play it like once a month and then eventually stop playing it?
No, actually, we're gonna be doing this every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. There's a role in our Discord server now. You can sign up with the little dagger symbol and get notified whenever the Project Wolfenstein goes live. But it's every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be doing that for a few months because I'll be playing the first 3 games, and then 5-Spot will be playing the 4th game, and then we're coming together to play the 5th game, which is actually a multiplayer game. So.
Right. I know it's been forever since I got to yell at you about not picking up your ingots.
Yeah, dude. I know. I've been thinking about it lately. Like I haven't played anything on stream. I've been so busy lately. I haven't had time to really play any games other than Echo. But I'm looking forward to getting back into that kind of stuff very soon. With the VRML season winding down, and different stuff happening. Like this week alone, my job has been insane. But next week should be back to normal. So hopefully soon I'll be playing some more stuff. But
on VRML, and season being over, give you some free time for sure there.
Yeah, I think we're intending to grind some in the off season, but we're also going to be taking, instead of doing 5 days a week, we're doing 4 days a week. So we're grinding harder on the days we play, but we're playing less days. That'll help.
You guys are actively doing 5 days a week?
What?
You guys actively doing 5 days a week every week?
We did for a while. We haven't for the last couple weeks, but we did for a while do 5 days a week. When I was with Wireless Shacks, do 5 days a week. Absolutely.
We usually stick around 3 or 4. I don't think we usually ever do 5, but yeah, that's a lot of days to play Echo. You gotta have a dedicated team to do that much.
dedicated and good chemistry, because otherwise you get sick of each other. Speaking of my team, Roman just hit a 3-pointer. That's the goalie on my VRML team.
I'm always right
Yeah,
there.
we've been with Yerma. We've been doing 4 to 5 days, sometimes 3 recently. With Wireless Shacks, we did 5 days a week the entire time. We had like Fridays and Saturdays off, and then we played Sunday through Thursday for
A little easier. You guys were
most
playing
of the year.
3v3s or 4v4s at the time.
Well, no, we actually we when we founded the team, it was still 3v3, but before the first competitive season started, it switched to 4v4. So we've never competed as a 3v3 team, but we originally did start.
Gotcha. So the team existed, but you never played.
Right. Yeah, I think we existed as a team for like a month, and then they were like, we're gonna go to 4v4. And like, shit, we gotta recruit somebody else.
I made it a true game though. I don't think the 3-man teams would have had the same effect that the 4v4 has on.
I agree with that. Now I was one of those people that fought against 4v4 originally. I thought it was too chaotic, but then it became a thing, and now 3v3 is too slow, and we adapted to the 4v4. I still say 5v5 will be too chaotic. I don't ever want to go to that unless they expand the size of the arena. But yes, chaotic. It was too chaotic. But we learned to adapt, and it's a much better game for it, I think. 5v5, no. 5v5 is way too chaotic. I don't enjoy it. It's really fun
stunning.
Once in a while.
The stunning is not built for 10 people inside a bubble.
Yeah, it's too much. If they expand this, if they make the arena bigger, then 5v5 could work, but I don't want to see 5v5 happen with this arena.
To be honest, once we've gone to 4v4s from 3v3s, and even like playing 2v2s, if they're going to expand, legitimately, I feel like the better choice would to go to 6v6. If you're legitimately going to make a new arena and make it bigger, then you might as well make it like 6v6 and just have like really crazy good meta. Like, just 5-on-6 in the bubble, make the bubble a little bigger, maybe pull the goal away from the goal a little bit. But you're talking about an entire, game design.
That's a whole new game, at that point.
Yeah.
So I think
it'd be better though.
The current, you also have to worry about internet latency with that kind of stuff too, though, because you consider the 6v6 plus casters.
But you say that, but then there are games that have 50v50 and run just fucking fine. I know the possession makes it a lot different, but still, it's definitely doable. I just think you just have to have actually
the VR. The VR aspect makes it a little different.
Well, do you remember at Tyro, the one thing we learned from the data towers? I don't know if you were there during those conversations or not, but
I was
TJ
there.
was talking about how every 10 minutes, the towers were pulling 2.5 gigs of data per 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. I mean, if the netcode is really that, especially even at LANs, like even at Nepoland when we were trying to run 8 instances of Echo, you're talking about one set, right, of 30 minutes is 7.5 gigs of data per match. So if you're running 8 of those, you're looking at 50 plus gigs of data per half hour. 100 gig of data per hour.
Yeah.
On just 8 stations. If you made it bigger, where let's say it was an event where you had 10, 15 things running at once, you're looking at hundreds of gigs of data. It's impossible with the Echo netcode exists right now.
Yeah.
They just send out for fucking everything.
It's intense, and then of course you add into the complications of doing everything on a mobile processor now instead of PCVR. It's something else. So, listen, Faye, for the longest, you have set a record here on Beers Media with the longest ever Let Me Speak redemption. But however, Psychotic and Blackhawk, as planned,
no problem.
They're here now. I'm not kicking you out to be mean, but
No. I wanted to come in and hold down the fort with you until the cavalry arrived. So, more than happy to.
Dude, thanks for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun.
No problem.
You're gonna host again on purpose soon.
Well, the last time I was notably on the Virtus stream, I got banned. So.
That was not on stream. No wait, no. You did not get banned. Let the record show you did not get banned. Everyone kept saying that. That's not true.
I got timed out.
There is a difference. There's a 5-minute ban. That's it. Yeah,
So,
that was
alright.
the greatest prank ever pulled on this channel, though. It was really good.
That was a good truth or dare. It was really
very,
sold
very good.
like Cool Whip, though. It was very sold.
She did fantastic. All right, guys.
She did way harder than I thought. It was pretty funny. So
it was awesome.
All right.
It was awesome. I was totally fooled. All right, Faye, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna pull Psychotic and Blackhawk in as planned. Faye, again, thanks for joining. Everyone say bye to Faye.
Everybody.
Clink, one final clink. If you're still here. Yeah, one final clink. Clink. Thank you, dude.
Oh, there's a second one. Fuck. Sorry.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
God, 15 the fuck out of me.
All right, I'm gonna pull in Blackhawk and Psychotic, who were my intended co-hosts for the night. Although we did know they were gonna be late. They're not late on accident. We knew this was gonna happen. It's all good. I cannot seem to pull them. Here we go. Dun-up. What up, Blackhawk? What up, Psychotic?
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the chat. This is the
Oh
Billy
my
Podcast
gosh,
on
hello.
Friday. It's your host, Gilligan, with the co-host, Psychotic and Blackhawk.
Clink.
Clink. Right off the bat.
That is a good way to start us off.
Ready to go. I hope I didn't. No, okay. I thought I just broke my shot glass. That would have been funny.
That would have.
All right. So here's the deal, guys. I've been on stream this whole time with my camera. Do you guys want your cameras on stream as well?
I don't know if my camera can handle, if my internet can handle that right now, honestly.
That's true. Your internet's kind of garbage. I'll turn mine on just so you're not by yourself, though.
All right. I'll pull you on.
Can I be on the right side though, so we look like echo gods?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say put sign on the
However,
ceiling.
you need to make the chroma green.
Got the green
your
screen.
background.
Yep. I can't have Nick Cage. Okay.
Tut. Dude, he's crazy as he is. He'd probably sue us for it anyways.
Who?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, my brain just went out the window there for a second. It's fine.
All right, I gotta resize these cameras and stuff, and other stuff and stuff.
Other stuff and stuff.
Other stuff and stuff. Why can't I see you? Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh my God, are you right there?
Oh my God, I'm right here.
Oh man, I cannot see you at all. What the hell is happening right now? There you are. I found you. Okay.
Hi.
No, they can't see you yet. I'm cropping it over. I just couldn't find you to crop it.
No. I'm waving to you. I don't care about them. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm not even looking at
Priorities here.
That's right.
Hello.
Raise your left hand. Find the edge of your camera.
Oh, there's so many.
Is that a trick question?
No.
Is that like check how drunk you are?
I don't want to crop her. Okay. Dope. You have a nice camera. All right, you're good. Thank you.
I got it for like $25. I don't know about all that.
Hey, mine was only like 30, and it doesn't appear to be as good. I do not have a wide-angle lens apparently, because mine's square. I lose. My hands go out of frame very quickly. Do that, and then we just shrink you.
Every time.
Much too big at the moment.
I am too big.
All
But
right.
that's okay.
The problem is the warband's gonna be in the way, but that's okay.
Have I ever told you
go.
the story of how I got this webcam? Because it's a story.
I don't
there I
think
am.
you have, but you're visible now. Hello.
Hello. So I got this camera like in the middle of COVID when everything was online and everything was out of stock everywhere. Like cameras were out of stock, and yeah, anything that goes into working online was just nowhere to be found. So it was like the day of my career fair for college. My current camera breaks. And they basically told us, like, you want to have a webcam because you want to be able to make a good impression and, like, personal connections and, all that shit. So I'm like, okay, I mean, not a huge deal. I'll just go out and buy a webcam. Fucking wrong. Nobody had a webcam within 50 miles of my school. I drove to 3 different stores. Yeah, I drove to 3 different stores, and then like I had a doctor's appointment too that morning, so I couldn't like drive 50 miles away to go find one because I found one in Boston and I could not make that drive in time. And so I finally like call this random Staples and I'm like, "Do you have webcams?" And the guy on the phone was like, "I'm sorry, what?" Like I sound like an insane person at this point. And he tells me no, they don't have webcams, and I just start sobbing on the phone. Like I was having a fucking day at this point. This poor Staples employee is listening to me cry about webcams. And he's like, okay, hold on. Please don't do this, ma'am. I have one more place I can check. And this guy pulled a miracle. They had a camera on the return shelf that just hadn't gotten restocked yet.
Nice.
Yeah, and so, I begged and cried some more, and they held it for me until after my doctor's appointment, because at that point I did not have time to go pick it up. But yeah, I got a webcam. You just have to cry to the Staples employee and they'll find one.
That's awesome. If you cry, it often gets you your way. That's the lesson that every kid should learn. But we do have a banned word redeemed by Blackhawk, and I very purposefully waited until he joined.
I was gonna say, I like how you waited that long. I was trying to do it. I thought, oh, he'll get it done before we're in. No, you stalled, man.
I very purposefully. I'm gonna move this because Sai's face is currently in the way of the word ban. So I'm gonna move.
I want my head to be on the butt.
Exactly.
So the word ban is sigh.
The word ban is butt, starting right now. Oh, that didn't work.
If there's
Starting
2
right
T's.
now, 1 T. 1 T.
Okay.
Also, before you go into that, I gotta catch up on chat, and I got a little distracted while I was getting you guys in here. Allow Nick Cage is the 4th arena god. Do you think Echo Gods IRL would look like this? No, I don't. I think they'd look much more stoic and less furry. Banned word, I got you, True. I was just waiting on this dude to get in. On scale of 1 to even, I just can't right now. I got you 5. My bad, dude. Cropper, I just met her, says Phenom. That's a good one. Don't forget my clip. Oh, shit, Phenom, you're right. I gotta play a clip right now. I gotta play it right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Somebody talk about something while I get this ready. I'm fucked up.
Oh man, all thoughts have left my brain. It is a space of absolutely nothing.
It's been one of those
Blackhawk,
weeks.
what's your favorite kind of cheese, and defend your decision?
See, I'm not the biggest fan of cheese. I can't just like eat cheese like some people can. I feel like mozzarella, because you can do so much with it. Like you can put it on pizza and stuff, and it's still like a decent whatever.
You put it on pizza and it's still decent.
And
what the fuck?
I don't know. It's been a week and a half.
Everyone be quiet. Watch this amazing clip. Phenom sent this in. We were talking about headbutts earlier. That doesn't count because it's got 2 T's in it. And this is the clip that he sent.
Sir.
No, he's got 1. You said 1 T. There's 2 different words. Here's the clip. Phenom hitting a hellacious headbutt. Here we go. Bounce. Catch.
No way.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's replay that. Let's see that again.
Bounce.
What a perfect headbutt.
Shot.
Once again, one more time. Boom. Perfect headbutt off the initial joust for the quick goal. Amazing. Amazing.
I mean, that's why they're going to be in the Challenger Cup.
That is the only reason. It's the only reason.
No, actually, yeah. Phenom opened a ticket and he was like, "Look, I know we're not going to qualify, but if you could up our MMR because of this play, it'd be really appreciated." And Princess, I don't know if she's still here, but she's the one that gave the go-ahead, and we gave Tensor an extra 40 MMR to make sure they could make Challenger Cup.
True story. I heard it
That's
first.
a joke.
It's not true.
That's a joke. Before anyone clips that and goes, "The mods are biased."
The mods are biased.
So you're
Phenom
saying you're
also
abusing
saying,
power.
yeah, COVID wiped out Echo. Phenom saying COVID wiped out webcam stock because everyone's working from home. Side to your story earlier. Marcus chewing on a snack. Khakis saying man has life hacks, dude. That's right. Yeah, we're calling out. There was a redeemed a toast earlier to True redeemed a toast to 5-Spotted Dog for streaming Half-Life Alex. It is super cool, and his stream on Wednesday night was very entertaining. I did tune in for that one. So Clink to 5-Spot for streaming Half-Life Alex. Clink. It looks like a beautiful game. I gotta play it. It looks super fun. All right, we're all caught up.
I have a confession.
It's about time.
I haven't played any of the Half-Life games.
I haven't either.
Same.
Fine.
Hey, so it's fine, Princess. It's like
Yeah,
you
it's
are
fine.
not helping me.
Well, her name does contain chaotic. So.
It does. It does. And I take pride in that.
There you go.
But,
Huh? What? What?
eh?
Did you say that banned word?
No, there was 2 T's. I was talking about booty. I just really
God.
had
What up,
booty.
Walls?
I had booty on the mind.
You always have booty in
It's gonna
mind.
get clipped.
But you definitely said that word. Clink, so did I.
Blink.
Lulz Dash in the chat. Lulz, tell us about Lanada. Come on, dude. Give us some information. It's going to happen in October, I think. What's going on? Lanada is the thing that's happening.
Lanada.
Princess, I'm over here fighting in tickets all day, defending that the mod team isn't biased, and you do that tonight, you goddamn right. That's what we're here to do, is cause a little chaos in the psychic stuff. I don't know, I lost where I was going. October 29th through 30th, gonna be sick, says Lulz Dash. Come to the LAN in Canada, aka
Lanada.
Where in Canada?
Yeah, LAN.
Land.
Yeah, Lanada.
I feel like Canada's a big country, though. Just
No,
all of
it's
Canada.
really not. I mean, it's a big territory, but like everyone's on the coast of America, so you know it's not.
Where people are, the coast of America.
Well, I realize
It's like,
that
no, I feel like they have like Toronto and stuff.
Yeah, they might.
Oh, look at that! It's in Toronto. There we go.
Toronto's not actually real. Like, have you ever been there?
I have.
I didn't think so. No, get out of
The
here.
Hockey Hall of Fame is in Toronto, and it's wonderful.
We have free speech. The Coffee Hall of Fame?
Hockey.
Hockey. Yes.
There is probably a coffee hall of. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Khaki Horse, absolutely. This is Beer League, 100%, dude. Every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Viridis Media on Twitch. That's absolutely correct. This is exactly what Beer League is every Friday. Okay, Princess. Redeeming ban a word bans the word
Objection. That's not a word. That's a sound.
It is banned starting right now.
Princess, why? You know I don't know how to speak.
Princess, you're not leaving. You can't ban a word and then leave
what?
to miss the chaos. You know you're not leaving yet. You're only saying that so people stop trying to talk to you.
Yeah, Princess, if you leave, I'll tell them about all the other stuff you do in tickets.
Oh, shit.
I was about to say, I don't think my
Clink.
math is that
I don't know
off,
what.
but
I don't know what to what, but clink.
I don't know what to what. But clink.
I just started stuttering instead of saying the word. I caught myself and just filled it with nonsense.
If you just make continuous noises, it's not a word. Doesn't count. I would just like to point out.
Umbrella.
And that was. Yep.
Umbrella.
I would just like to point out, in response to what Gil said earlier, there is a Coffee Hall of Fame. Coffee County, Tennessee has a high school that has a sports Hall of Fame, so technically it is the Coffee Hall of Fame.
No, get out of here.
If you Google it, that was the first thing that came up, and I think that's
say
hilarious.
that again, please?
Take a second. Figure it out.
The Coffee County High School has a
County High School?
Coffee County, Tennessee Central High School.
They have a what?
Has a sports Hall of Fame.
A sports Hall of Fame. So you're saying that a sports Hall of Fame is held in a county that is named after an upper?
What?
That's one way of putting it, I suppose.
Just saying. It seems a little sussy.
I
Yeah,
know
you
you
can talk
did
about
not just say
9/11,
that.
Khaki Horse. Who cares? You can talk about 9/11. You can talk about how it's 11th day of the 9th month of the year, and in most countries it means absolutely nothing. But here in America, it's like a bit of a day that we'll never forget. Favorite flavor of chips, whatever they may be, says Khaki Horse. Talk about this. Favorite flavor of chips. Blackhawk, you first.
I had some good chips the other day. They're like, you know, kettle chips. They're like thicker and kind of crunchier. Somebody had they were salt and pepper. Yes, cheers to that. They were.
I'm all
salt
for
and
her
pepper
being
chips.
thicker, but if she's crunchier, she needs medical attention.
Oh, you were thinking about
mean, you
her?
never-
Yeah, okay.
I'm too sober for this, so cheers.
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 Anyway, salt and pepper. Yes, that was another one. Salt and pepper kettle chips are a wonderful thing that I didn't know I needed in my life until like last week.
Yeah.
Other favorite kind of chips are chocolate chips, but I'm not sure that counts.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a good one.
That's pretty
I like
good.
that one.
That's pretty good. Sai, favorite chips?
Sun chips, garden salsa, and I said and that doesn't count. Okay, hold on though.
That one
was
counts.
dumb.
Jesus.
Just dumb.
Oh my goodness. Cocky horse, that one there. That's a little bit of a line that we're not going to cross. Man, I just said it. Clint, Sai, favorite chips?
Nice save. Center right. Center right.
I just told you. Sun chips, garden salsa, and my family used
Literally,
to go
garden
to...
salsa is the worst sun chip.
You're red. Yellow. Fine.
Literally, you're wrong. Literally.
Shots fired.
Literally. Actually, it's the worst one.
Actually, you're wrong. Do you like the blue one? I don't even know what flavor it is. It's just blue and wrong.
It's the original.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
It's not bad. It's not my favorite. The Harvest Cheddar is by far the best one.
No, no.
Also, we both just definitely said that word, and you said it twice.
Fuck
That
off.
is,
Okay, you're
that's
right.
two separate words that is a part of that phrase, and that's the first. I gotta get a refill. My favorite chip is, oh man, there's so many good ones. I don't eat chips that often, but when I do, I pig out. I like regular Doritos. I like Cool Ranch Doritos. I like Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips. I like cheddar, sour cream and cheddar Ruffles. Those are all the best chips. Unless you have Frito Scoops with their jalapeno dip, cheese dip. That shit is the bomb, especially when you are stoned.
I was literally about to say nobody that isn't stoned eats Fritos.
You mean no one that's sober? I mean,
that's the word. I'm really struggling tonight.
Listen, I discovered when Fritos. I discovered Fritos scoop. Oh, I mean Fritos were always a thing, but I discovered their. I think we got their. I'm sorry, I said jalapeno. I meant their mild cheddar. I'm not a huge fan of spicy. Their jalapeno's not bad, but I like their mild better actually. We have free speech now, by the way. But no, I was in college. When my roommate, who I used to get stoned with a lot, was like, "Yo, Frito scoops and their mild cheddar dip," and we heated that dip up and we ate the entire fucking thing. It was so good. And your camera's frozen because I accidentally closed that window, so let me pull that back up. Whoopsies. Now you're not frozen anymore.
Hi.
So yeah, I was actually stoned the first time I ever heard those. I've actually never had Funyuns. That's a fact.
Funyuns real?
I don't know that I have. No, they're not real at all. That's the point. They're entirely fake. That's why people like them so much.
Oh shit.
I feel like I've only heard people talk about them, but never seen them. What's wrong with Five Spot?
Five Spotted Dog redeemed talk about this. He says, "How do you like your steak cooked?" And I feel like I'm about to lose a friend. Five Spotted Dog is one of my best buddies, and I think he's about to hate me. I'm gonna let you guys go first, so I can build suspense to my answer.
Sai, go ahead.
Sai, how do you like your steak cooked?
Medium rare.
Medium rare, says Sai. Blackhawk.
I'm gonna lose a lot of friends here. I'm just not a big fan of steak.
Dude, you're my best friend. I don't like steak. 5. That's my answer.
There we go.
I don't like steak, dude. I don't know how I like my steak cooked because I don't like steak. It's a very bland meat, and everyone and their brother has told me, you just haven't had it cooked right. Like, fuck you. If you have to be that particular about how it's cooked, it's not a good meat. It's not good. It's not good. You can cook chicken any way you want, and it's always good.
That is false. If you chick cooking. If you cook chicken to the point it's like dry as shit, nobody wants that. That is not exclusive to steak.
Okay, but if you
if you
overcook
murder
anything,
anything, it's not good.
Yeah,
Cooked
so
chicken is
like,
not good. But you can, but like people who like steak, when they see someone who doesn't like steak, what their response is, well, you just haven't had it cooked right. You mean you gotta make it so particular to make it good? That's bullshit. It's not good. It's not great. It's mediocre meat. It's not that great. People just like it because there's a big stigma around how manly it makes you and shit. It's dumb. It's not even that good. And it's not even environmentally friendly, so fuck y'all. Chicken's good.
I agree with that.
okay,
Not a
I'll get
big
behind
fan.
that. I'll get behind that. I have, over the last year, I have tried to cut back how much beef I've been eating, not just because it's not environmentally friendly, but food is so fucking expensive.
It is.
It's ridiculous.
Shit.
Like,
money.
So like, all through college, I survived basically on just chicken when I had meat. And then I found myself not able to, like, my body just did not process beef the same way anymore. Like if I ate too much of it or like had it too many days in a row, I felt sick. So I've been like trying to reduce it a lot, but yeah, I can get behind that. Chicken is the bomb.
Oh shit, this is the end of round 3 of set 2.
damn.
That means it's time for Brews the News, and we are not set up for that.
Oh boy, I don't even have articles.
I have articles, and I had it set up for myself to do solo. I did not set it for 3 people.
If you want us to leave, we can come back.
No,
I was gonna say my internet's freaking out anyway, so I might duck out and rejoin in a minute. But I found a great article last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember when it was that I was here with Cy last time, and I didn't even get to it.
Yeah, we didn't get to 2 of our articles
No,
last week.
we didn't get to, and was it only last week? Damn, that seems like 2 months ago now.
All right, so before we get to that, 5 spot, chicken is not gross. You're being ridiculous. Chicken is good. Bacon is good. Most meats are good. There's nothing wrong with steak. I just think it's way overhyped, like ridiculously overhyped. It's not that good of a meat. It's an okay meat. You have to cook it very precisely to make it really. No, bullshit. It's not great. Chicken's always good. It's not the greatest meat, but it's always good. So like,
You want
whatever.
to know what's wonderful is when you wrap chicken in bacon. Everything's better wrapped in bacon.
Pretty good. We talked about waffles earlier, man. Chicken waffles is a whole thing in the South.
Chicken and waffles. I know what I'm making tomorrow, and I'm hungover.
Also, someone said, I think it was Mr. Mark. I'm not sure if it was Mr. Marcus or not, but fish is also amazing. You're right. I'm gonna go use the bathroom while Blackhawk is gonna talk about that article that he had that he didn't do last time.
So I think Cy's article was more interesting. My article was basically some guy broke into somebody's house, and the homeowners found him in the kitchen at like 3 a.m. The intruder asked for a beer, so the homeowner gave him one, and the guy left. And that was it. I was like,
We did talk about that.
we at some point, I don't remember. We talked about it when I was less than sober, so it doesn't really count.
All right, fair enough. Also, I just want to point out the way Gil just left the screen was so funny. Because his camera was sideways, so it looked like he just walked into the scoreboard. But hey,
We'll just
it works.
slowly
It
ascending
works.
off the screen.
He is ascending. He's Gilligan.
It was good. I don't know why I found that funny, but that was good.
Oh my. Alright, my article from last week is Boozy here. I wanted to talk about this with Boozy, and then we got wildly sidetracked. I think it was New York. Don't quote me. Who's gonna implement? Yeah, who's like gonna give restaurants the option to use facial recognition in place of showing your ID to order drinks. So like, I mean, who goes to a restaurant without their ID, first of all? So like, it's not really saving that much in terms of convenience. Like, you just whatever. But apparently restaurants are gonna have like cameras or something, I don't know, that you can look into, and it's gonna be like, ah, yes, confirmed with the database, you are over the legal drinking age, which is terrifying that technology is at a point that we can do that just from a purely ethics standpoint, and then 2, that would mean that there has to be a database that exists with that kind of information in it, with your face in it. Like, that's creepy. That's weird. I'm not comfortable with that database existing, period, but whatever. I'm not in New York.
Part of it.
Like, who's gonna have that information, and what can they do with it?
The Russians.
Yeah, and I mean, what happens if that gets hacked? Or worse, doesn't get hacked and the government just uses that's
Russia, come sponsor us.
Terrifying.
Russia, come small. Well, I mean,
We'll
okay.
be drinking all of the vodka.
I am a huge fan of vodka, so.
You're a
So
fan
you're
of
trying to get
Tito's,
that
I thought.
sponsorship.
Yeah, that's an American vodka, but if
Yeah,
Russia
Tito's is
sponsors
not.
us, then I'll still support Crimea, but or Ukraine rather, but I'll drink their vodka.
Hey, if you're taking money out of the Russians' pockets, that is supporting Ukraine.
That's fair. That's a good point. Drink vodka.
We're getting
to
dangerously
help.
close to some uncomfortable topics here, so I'm gonna say
We are. Let's wildly divert ourselves real
I
quick.
would like to say, if I can go back to Sai's article though, the facial ID thing. Have you ever seen the clear ID? It's like it's not
the airport
TSA
shit,
pre-check.
right?
Yeah, at the airports. It's the new thing now that like once you're enrolled, you don't need an ID. You literally show up and it like scans your face.
I have not seen that.
It's in like a dozen airports. It's very limited. It's in like the big airports like Boston, New York, and stuff. But I've seen a couple of them, and the people that walk up, and first of all, it's like $300 a year or something absurd like that. But you walk up, and once you're enrolled, you don't need to bring like your passport or ID or anything. You literally look into a camera and then walk through security, and they just know enough about you. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
I mean, honestly though, I feel like whoops, I just deactivated my camera for no reason. I feel like honestly, like that kind of stuff, like the technology is just catching up. Like ever since we had cameras, that was possible. It's just now the technology is becoming cheap enough that it's becoming more widespread that we can run those kind of programs. But like it's inevitable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I wonder how much is out there that we don't know about for like facial ID and everything that's like being used and we're just not aware of it.
Well, stuff. But also, I just want to get through this real quick. We keep diving into the deeper topics, which are really fun. I want to get back to those, but I can't leave my articles alone because I had some good ones tonight. So I'm going to jump over to these real quick, and then we'll get back into this deep state stuff. So I found an article. This it's missing. Hold up, y'all. I lost it. I gotta refine the address. Hang on.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
It's gonna take me like 2 seconds to find it again. This was on the first page. Guys, this is not special. Brews in the news. We're not doing this here. I'll show you the scene. Just for those of you who have never seen Beer League before, because I know Khaki Horse is new tonight, and he's or she has been hanging out and having a great time. But check us out. So usually we do this whole scene with Brews in the news, but it's not been set up properly tonight, so we're doing this other thing. But normally we do this thing when we do Brews in the news. It's got a whole setup. We're just skipping all the setup and we're just doing the actual articles. It's not special. I literally Google every Friday. I just Google alcohol and click on the news tab on Google, and that's where I get my articles from. And if that doesn't work, I Google beer and click on articles on the news tab, and that's it. That's all it is. However, mixing. For those of you who know me, you'll know this is right on topic. The effects of mixing.
Oh, I see it.
The effects of mixing mushrooms and alcohol. And they're specifically talking about magic mushrooms, the shrooms, the psilocybin mushrooms that you can take to get a recreational high. They're talking about doing that with alcohol. And honestly, it's one of the greatest articles I've ever read because the article comes from medicalnewstoday.com, which I thought sounded like a legitimate news source. However, this article, the way it's written, I question the credibility of the website in general. The article basically says, we don't know what happens, it's not advisable, and it goes on for paragraphs to say that exact thing. That's all it is. It's like, well, we haven't done a lot of testing. It sounds like a bad idea. Experts, unnamed experts, say that we can't predict the results. Results may vary. And we can't test it, so like, just don't do it. We don't know what's going to happen. Don't do it. We don't advise it. That's the whole article. It's amazing. But it presents itself as being like, oh, we got some shit here, y'all. Nah, they don't know shit. The other article is actually really cool. From the takeout.com, which I think is an online publication of some sort. Some kind of blog or something. I'd have images, but again, we didn't get the assets set up correctly tonight for it. The article's title is "The Best Way to Pour Beer According to Beer Nerds." And
Birds.
Birds? Beer nerds, birds. The
No,
birds
birds
have
aren't real.
the word. They're just robot spies from. Let's
Yeah.
go with Russia again.
Sure, let's go with that. I agree.
So a few years back, takeout beer expert Kate Berneau, I'm guessing on that pronunciation, recommended holding your beer glass at a 45-degree angle and pouring the beer down the side of the glass until it's about halfway full, then turning the glass straight up and down. Let me try it again. Pouring the beer down the side of the glass until it's about halfway full, then turning the glass straight up and down and pouring straight into its center, unquote. They then polled a number of beer nerds, and they mostly agreed with the suggestion, and that's the whole article. They go on to elaborate about different pouring techniques, but the consensus is basically 45-degree angle until you can't anymore, and then just kind of pour it right into the middle. However, slow and steady does win the race. If you don't want a whole lot of head, who doesn't love head? Except when it comes to beer. You pour slowly, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's simple. Like, I don't know if I was even 21, I knew how to pour a beer that way. Like, that makes sense.
I honestly learned how to pour a beer from working at Taco Bell, which is ridiculous to say
Hold on.
until you hear the elaboration.
I was gonna say there's got to be a story behind that.
Actually, there's really not much of a story. It's just logic. At Taco Bell, in most fast food restaurants, I would hope, I worked at Taco Bell for like 4 years through high school and college. That's what I know a lot about, and I eat there like every day. It's great. So Taco Bell come sponsor us. So they have the fountain soda drinks station. You know, when you work the drive-through, you fill the sodas for the people in the drive-through. It's automatic. It's got like you put the cup in and it fills up until it senses cold and then it shuts off, and that's you have a full drink. It's set at an angle. The little tray you put the cup on is set at an angle so that the liquid coming out of the spigot. This is probably the wrong word. The nozzle.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Nozzle is hitting the cup at an angle to reduce the amount of carbonation loss as it pours into the drink, maintaining a carbonated beverage for the customer. Beer is technically a carbonated beverage, so just by extrapolating
Okay,
that.
so you weren't pouring beer at Taco Bell.
No, I was not pouring beer at Taco Bell. So I say it's not as exciting story as it sounds, but it is a true story and can be spun that way, and that's how Fox News works. So I.
I was kind of hoping you were just pouring beers for everybody at Taco Bell because
yeah, no, that'd be great.
I have never eaten at Taco Bell, but if they were serving free beer, I definitely would.
I mean, honestly, Taco Bell gets probably 40% of its service from people who are already drinking beer. So.
Yep.
Say Shay in the chat saying Black Hawk! Bro, what?
Oh yeah, wait, weren't you supposed to tutor Sanchezi tonight? Did I steal you from that? Am I ruining Sanchezi's education?
Hey,
I mean, yeah.
Clink.
No, we're doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow night is chemistry night.
Hey, that works.
Right? Because tonight is beer night.
Are you going to then teach him about the chemistry of beer?
I mean, we can if you want to
Can I
learn
sit in on
about.
that?
Oh fuck yeah! I should have my own podcast about the chemistry of alcohol. Problem solved.
Oh, Gilligan, no.
He's debating it.
Check my
or just
DMs
chemistry in general.
later tonight, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of chemistry, I've been rewatching Breaking Bad. Did y'all ever watch that show?
Oh, good.
Yeah,
times.
we watched it together in college.
I was gonna say that I didn't watch it for years after it came out, and then Sai was like, "How are you a chemist and you've never seen it? We're watching that."
Oh
So
my
we did.
God! Yeah, how does a chemist not watch it? I can see
Right?
someone
Fair,
not
I
watch it,
hadn't
but how does
seen
a
it either.
chemist not watch it?
I was convinced that it was all gonna be fake and inaccurate. Like every movie ever is inaccurate with anything that you know actually know stuff about. And I watched it. I was like, "Oh, they actually got that stuff right. Okay."
Nice.
Cool.
True. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. You are dope. Really appreciate your support, your continued support. You're amazing. How long has this stream been going on? Like this particular stream has been going since about 9:45 p.m. this evening Eastern time. However, Viridis Media, the name of the channel, the company I started in early October of 2021. But the Beer League podcast has been something that I've been doing on my own before Viridis Media was a thing. I've been doing the Beer League podcast since November of 2020. So about a year and a half. Every Friday night. I think we've only missed like two I think we only missed like 2 weekends. I'm not even sure if it's been that many. We've hit almost every single Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern since November 2020. Yeah.
Nice.
That's impressive.
That is quite impressive.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up, guys. I am currently experiencing issues with my internet, as many of you know. Every night
Oh,
at
no.
midnight, my internet does cut out for about 2 minutes. So here in about 2 minutes, maybe 3, if we're lucky, the stream will end. It will come back. Please be patient. My internet's gonna cut out in a few minutes. It's an issue that we haven't figured out how to fix yet. But it's a thing that happens, so stick around. It will come back, I promise, and the show will continue. Yes, Sai, what's up?
Can we troubleshoot your router live on stream and get chat's help?
Not a bad idea, actually.
Use the internet. Crowdsource your issues.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. But no, we're not gonna do that tonight. However,
Boo!
Next week. Next week that
maybe,
should happen.
possibly. Honestly, I just don't feel like it.
Can we do that when there's a word ban going on? So you have to think
Ooh.
of other words to try to die. Like that would be
What? Okay, but what word would you ban that would make it the best?
like wire, light, blinking, anything like that. Like there are a dozen of them, man. Put Sanchezi on it. He'd come up with half of them.
Man. Try giving the router a cookie is Shay's little response. I don't think he'd be the best one.
Fair. Okay. I take that back then.
I have
Yeah.
to lick the Wi-Fi router until it works again. Thank you, Kaki.
I mean, if you lick it, it will work. That's true of most electronics, right?
I mean, yeah. Just like the
I mean,
outlet.
maybe not lick it, but like I blew a lot of my Nintendo 64 cartridges to get them to work.
Hey!
Hey!
Clink to that.
Sanchezi, once you are 21, you are going to host this for a month straight, and we
And
are
we're
all
gonna-
going to use all of our channel points for word bans.
And I'm not putting any restrictions on it. Just unlimited word bans, 40 at a time. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
At a time.
Ban the most popular 1,000 words
I don't know much about NERB, but I can say that Army is on the team Tachyons, because they were one of our matchups the very first week. Calypso went active, and he's a very competitive knock player, like really high up in the rankings, which I thought was really cool. It's on the Tachyons bio.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Army, is their name Army in knock as well?
Yeah, it used to be Army Ant, if I remember
Yeah, their
correctly.
Discord name is still Army Ant. Army Ant 98.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sanchezi, you should go to a LAN, and Redshift is open to all ages, all skill levels. It's going to be in Pittsburgh in July. I don't know the date because I suck, but you should be there.
It's like July 29th.
Do you really want to go to
So
Pittsburgh?
last
That's the
weekend in
question.
July.
I want to go to LAN.
You wanna
Hey,
go to
Gil.
Pittsburgh, though? What if you just made your own LAN?
I just want to go to LAN. Okay.
Just make your own LAN.
Hey, Gil.
Yeah.
I think that Team Virtus should continue to hold our title as worst team at Redshift.
I think that it'd be great if several people from Virtus wanted to go form a team without me, because I fucking hate the Quest 2.
But here's the thing. That's what made it really funny. It's not a LAN if I don't hear you screaming about how much you hate your
Oh
Quest
my
2 in the
God.
background.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy. I got so much shit from some people who did not appreciate my attitude, but yeah,
Literally, tell them to cry about it.
threw a Quest 2 across the
Literally,
room
tell them to
'cause it was
fuck
so
off.
frustrating. What's the average level 40 like in your mind, says Khaki Horse. Redeem, talk about this. Honestly, level 40 is a baby. The thing about Echo Arena, when Ready at Dawn made this game originally, before they were bought by Facebook / Meta / Oculus / whatever the fuck they're gonna call themselves next. Meta, come sponsor us. They had no idea that this game was going to get as popular as it was. Boosting itself, the regrabbing mechanic, was a bug they decided to keep in as a feature. They never thought that the passing, and they never thought anyone was ever going to go past this because it was so hard to aim the throw. They literally never thought there was going to be a passing meta, but that is the dominant meta in NA right now, or at least it was. I'm out of touch. But
it is.
Yeah, it's the dominant meta in NA in North America is the passing meta, and Rad never expected that to be a thing at all, let alone the dominant meta. As well, their levels went from 1 to 50. You could level up to level 50 as an Echo Arena player. You could do it in about 350 games, pub games. The thing is, though, this game goes so far beyond that a level 50, someone who just reached level 50 this week, I could.
Is a child.
Yeah, they're a child. I could probably, honestly, I've been playing Echo since December of 2018. No, 2017. December of 2017. I've been playing Echo since then. I could probably 1v4 a team of brand new level 50s and probably win.
I want to see that.
See, the thing is, how many games you got, it's hard to tell because the game counter doesn't count private matches, and the higher you get, the more private matches you tend to play.
Yeah.
So I've got close to 5,000 pub matches, but I've got probably 30 to 40 to 50,000 matches total. But it doesn't count private matches, so you're not. It's really hard to tell.
You level up in private matches?
No, you only level up.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you can reach level 50 in about 350 games, average-ish. But honestly, for someone who just reached level 50 is still a baby in this game. It's got a large skill curve. It really does. But holy shit, this game is a sport. It really is. And I'm 4.5 years in. I'm still learning shit.
Yep. Absolutely. Can I derail us for just a second to talk about metas? Because somebody said something earlier in like way earlier in chat that I wanted to talk about. It was when Phenom was still in here and we were talking about like resizing the arena and like how numbers could count. And then somebody said 5v5, except the 5th has to be a perma that is predetermined at the beginning of the game. It's an idea, but so something I thought of the other day, I don't know if it's been thought of it before. I don't want to like claim it if someone's thought of it. But anyway, I fucking hate dunk meta. I don't know how you feel about it. I feel I feel like dunking and juking is wildly overpowered in this game. Combined with Chicago's, it's ridiculous. So, my proposal is, there's a 3-point bubble, but also hear me out, there is a bubble around the goal. It does not have to be large. Within that bubble is only 1 point.
Just take more shots. That's what I'm best at.
So if you dunk, or you take the one-on-one of the goalie too far in to the point where you have the advantage because of Chicago and because of dunk meta, it's only 1 point. And it should encourage, not totally fix the
You would say, Shay,
soloing.
you're a young player. That makes sense. That you
Fuck out of here.
No, I don't. That's interesting. I haven't heard that idea before, Sai. I don't think I would like it, just because I would like a nerf to dunk and juke meta. I would. But the 1 point bubble, I don't think is the way to go, just because sometimes you get a really nice cut pass on someone who's close to the goal.
I mean, true, but like Chicagoing is a problem for those as well.
I mean,
like,
I feel like that's something they can fix without doing that. Maybe.
I mean, they said it was fixed when they put out the goalie ping advantage update, and it most definitely did not fix it.
See, that's
so
why you don't want a
I don't
big
know if
company
they're
taking over a small company, because Rad was fixing shit that we wanted them to fix, and then Meta took over, and now they're fixing shit to make money.
Almost like Facebook is a terrible corporation.
Hey,
sponsor us, Facebook.
You can look like a dinosaur now. What else do you want in your game?
Wait, actually?
Damn the mechanics. Give us the cosmetics.
I mean, oh my, Paranym, no, sweetie, they have a family. You can't kill them on stream like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't enjoy. I've always been a fan, an advocate for a bubble around the head. That if you go a certain amount outside your play space, it black screens you. To kind of nerf juking a bit. However, well, I mean, it's not necessarily juking. That's nerfing. What did I say? Nuking juking? Wow.
Nuking jerfing.
Nuking jerfing. It's not necessarily nerfing juking, but it would nerf the IRL movement, which is what I really have a problem with. It's the up and down, which I get. It's a VR sport. You're supposed to be able to be physical with it, but I mean, good lord, when you can jump higher than I can because my ceilings are 7.5 feet tall and I scrape my knuckles on my ceilings without jumping, that's an issue, I think.
Yep.
So I'm a big fan of and honestly, I'm pretty strict about. I advocate for a 6-inch radius bubble around your head. So if you move
6
at
inches
all,
enough for you?
For juking, I mean 6 is radius, so it's a foot long, from tip to tip.
There we go. Clink,
clink. But that's a long outdated argument. That's never gonna win. I do absolutely advocate. Goddamn words. I do absolutely would advocate for a nerf to juking. I think it is as cool as it is. It can be as useful as it can be. I do think it's overpowered. In a game where the striker, the offense already has too many advantages, the juking is just one more tool that the defense doesn't have something to counter with effectively. So,
I feel like you're making a point for the 1 point bubble then. Like
no,
you just said, offense has too many advantages in that kind of situation. Everything is stacked against the defense, then limit the amount of damage they can do by using those bullshit strategies.
Well, see, the thing is, I do think dunking should remain a relevant part of the game. I just don't think it should be the meta. Like,
it can if it's worth 1 point.
No, I think it should still be worth 2 points. I think you should be able to slam a dunk in and still be worth 2 points. I just don't. I want to find. I don't know what the solution is. I'll admit that. I don't know what the solution is, but I would love to find a solution where you simultaneously nerf that bullshit right there. That little juking maneuver that he just did. That juking should be nerfed. The dunking should be nerfed, but not in a way that it scores less points. I just want it to be harder to do it. Like, I'll make it harder for you to get that dunk, but if you get the dunk, it's still worth 2 points.
I get that, and I'm with you there. I don't know if there's a way to do it without fundamentally changing them, like the movement mechanics of this game.
Yeah, I don't know if there is either.
I don't. Which is, like I'm with you. I would prefer if you can nerf the movements itself, that could, like, make it more difficult. Sure, I will take that over the 1 point bubble idea, but the issue is just the fundamental way that this game's mechanics work in terms of movement and how it combines with IRL movement. I don't know if it's necessarily possible. But going back to PlaySpace Bubble, I mean, Spark's been working on it for a while. It's almost there where it's viable. It's still a little bit too dependent on ping and packet loss that it's not perfect in terms of, like, it doesn't do anything for you in game, but if you have to report something, it's a tool. But PlaySpace bubbles are possible, and I'm really sick of hearing people say they're not possible. Did you watch the Blast On stream?
I watched a lot of it. I didn't watch all of it. I watched probably a couple hours of it.
Yeah, so in Blast On, if you've never seen Blast On gameplay, basically it's a weird shooter game where you're sitting on two. Hang on.
You were going into it. Go for it. I thought you were skipping over that. Go for it.
No, I wasn't. Blast On it's an interesting shooter game where you're like, you and your opponent are on two platforms across from each other. And you have all these different kinds of weapons that you shoot at the other player, and you've got a health bar, and the more you get hit, the more damage you take. There's different kinds of weapons that shoot different kinds of bullets at different speeds, and it's crazy. It's really, really cool. I'm awful at it. I played it for about 10 minutes and got really frustrated. But anyway, one of the key part of that game that I want to bring into this conversation is that they have a PlaySpace abuse bubble. If you step off that platform, you lose health.
It's quite significantly too.
Quite, like, exactly. Like, you are punished so heavily for it instead of just taking whatever bullet damage you would have taken by, just staying there instead of dodging it. Like, you are punished, like, and that. So the concept is there. It's very possible for that to be implemented in this game. It's just like, I feel like it's like what you said. We're focused on cosmetics. It seems like with a lot of these updates, and I don't. It's sad. I would love to see that get implemented because I think that is necessary if we're going to take the comp scene of this game to the next level.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say I feel like the fundamental. I mean, now that VR in general is the big thing that it is, I feel like it's one of those things that the companies that are using it aren't looking for the higher level players. They're not looking for the people that are trying to take it seriously. They're looking to the mass players that are going to play a couple games here or there, that are going to be the constant profit. Because, you can spend $10-20 on a game once, or you can spend $1 here or there every other week. It's easier for them to make more money continuously, so they're going to do the cosmetic stuff. That today it's, I want to be blue, tomorrow I want to be a dinosaur, whatever.
Today I want to be blue, tomorrow I want to be a dinosaur. I love that.
Blue Fridays and Raptor Saturdays, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'm going to point out Khaki Horse in chat said Echo VR is an imperfect masterpiece, and I feel like that statement really sums up what we've been saying. I feel like it sums up what every...
No way.
God damn, that was almost a really good cloud shot. I feel like the quote, Echo VR is an imperfect masterpiece, kind of sums up a lot of the arguments that I've seen over the years. I mean, the higher level you get, the more you're going to argue about this game. And Echo VR is an imperfect masterpiece is a perfect kind of summation of that. Like, people are going to keep playing this game. As much as they hate it, as much as they bitch about the imperfections and the bugs and the things they want to see changed to make it more fair and the balance updates and all that bullshit, Echo VR is an imperfect masterpiece. You couldn't say that if people didn't keep arguing about it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
nice.
people keep playing it, and they keep playing it, and they keep playing it, and they keep arguing about it and complaining about it, but they keep playing it. I feel like saying Echo VR is an imperfect masterpiece is a perfect statement. So, that's me. That statement hit me, dude. I appreciate that.
Blink.
Blink. Yeah, sometimes glitches can bring a new level of mastery if you think about it. Yeah, I mean the whole stack meta, the whole thing, Khaki, the regrabbing, the whole mechanic of regrabbing and boosting with your partner to get faster and faster down the arena, that was originally a bug. That was not an intended feature of the game, and they decided to keep it. And now it's so without boosting, without regrabbing, this game would be boring as fuck to watch. It'd be so slow. With the regrabbing, brings a whole new mechanic to it, and that was originally a bug. It's a mechanic they decided to keep.
I think that's interesting, what you consider a bug versus a feature, like regrab, because I remember when I was first seeing Echo and first learning it, I asked Zai, I said, how is that legal for, I think it was like Stremming or something, she was trying to explain, I said, how is that against the rules, abusing a bug versus a feature that somebody just found and is trying to use to their advantage? I think the rules are kind of what you make of it, and if you can, I don't know where I was going with that. Like, I don't know. I think it's interesting what people pick up on and accept as a flaw and use to their advantage to make it a masterpiece.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, it probably doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It is interesting. I mean, like I said, originally the developers, they didn't expect anyone to ever be able to aim well enough for passing to be a really important part of the game, and they never expected regrabbing to even be a thing. That was a bug entirely. It was not an intended mechanic. And both those things became very, very relevant to, I mean, regrabbing is the meta, the dominant meta of European Echo VR, and passing is the dominant meta of North American VR. Echo VR. So, yeah, it is. I agree. It's interesting to see this thing is a bug, but look how cool it is. And then it becomes a thing that's like so integral. Like if regrabbing was not a feature that they decided to keep, if they'd have said it's a bug, let's code that out, this game would not be what it is. Like this game would probably,
where would it be now?
Yeah, it'd probably, as Mr. Marcus 04 said, it'd probably be dead because the game would be so much slower and it wouldn't be nearly as athletic. That's a whole skill. Regrabbing is a whole skill. There was a player, God, what was his name? Suburban Legend Zero was his full gamer tag back in the day. So he went by Burbs for a long time. Yeah, Burbs.
Hey!
Yeah. Suburban Legend for a long time, back in the old days, there was when you look at your stats on your ARM tablet, there was a stat that said average speed, and it included your regrabbing speeds. And Suburban Legend used to pride himself on being the fastest player in Echo Arena. He had the fastest joust. He was so good at regrabbing, and I can attest. Anytime I met him in a pub and regrabbed with him, it was like butter every time. Dude can regrab like a champ with anyone. It was amazing. That's the thing. Like that whole mechanic. If they'd have coded that out, this would not, we'd not be here talking about this right now.
Oh shoot, I thought you had that. My bad.
Hey, don't touch me.
Clink!
Where'd you get that?
No.
Clink. Sophie.
I have to make another drink, so I think
yeah, we have
Blackhawk.
rabbit holed hardcore into Echo meta.
I mean, I did say before I started this conversation, I said, can I derail us really hard?
You did, very, very hard.
I think it's interesting to... Yeah,
oh,
sorry.
No, go ahead. You were going to say something.
Well, no, I was going to say, I just think it's interesting what we consider, like, the rules and accepted. I saw, I forget what channel, it was a YouTube video once of, like, what we consider the rules of a game versus what follows the rules versus what we consider breaking the rules or cheating. And it kind of depends on what we decide is acceptable.
Right.
So I think it's interesting that, we said it's a glitch, it's cool. But I think that's a whole, philosophy, psychology kind of stuff that people could talk about for hours. So I don't think that was derailing Zai.
No, I agree. Phenom, yeah, you're back and you missed meta. Yeah, dude, we just went and took a deep dive into quite a few different things. But to expand on what Blackhawk is saying, the whole what we think is acceptable, for a perfect example of that, not necessarily game mechanics, but just game mentality of the players. As I stated previously tonight, I played with Wireless Shacks until VRML Season 2, and then I took 2 seasons off to become the league governor, and now I'm back in the competitive scene this season with Yerma, and it is astounding to me. It is literally astounding to me the difference in the mindset among the average player of what is and what is not acceptable as far as sportsmanship goes. Because
Oh
There's,
man, don't.
There are so
don't
many
even
things. There's
start it.
so many things that happen with these teams that we face on Yerma that I would get pissed off about. I would get so mad about. And my teammates were like, "What are you getting mad about? That's just the way things are. Just accept it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Move on." And it would make me so mad because like in season 2, it was like 50 teams, and now there's 500 teams, and it's like the idea of sportsmanship has shifted so hard. Like there's a lot of things that are considered normal that a lot of players do nowadays that when I was still competing in season 2 would have been considered a dick move, and we would have blacklisted your team and not played you anymore. But now it's kind of normalized, and my teammates are like, "No, it's not. Why are you getting mad? It's not a big deal." And I'm like, "Dude, that's unacceptable. Like a year ago, that was unacceptable, and now that's just what it is. Like that kind of stuff." I mean, Joker trains were bullshit from the start. Now they're a bit of a joke, but like, no, I'm talking about like, just, I don't know, man. Just shit nowadays that just seems to me like disrespect. A lot of people that have, a lot of the questies, people we call people that started on a quest, not with the PCVR, they don't consider it disrespect because it's just the way it is. I'm like, dude, that's fucking disrespectful. But it's just a different mentality because of a different time. And it's only like a year and a half that I wasn't competing, but it made a big difference because there's so many people in our league and the league expanded. So back to what connecting this back to what Blackhawk was saying, it's what we accept and what we don't accept. And like in season 2,
the rest of the minute.
like what? Okay, so for example, at what was it? At the ESL Season 2 World Finals at OC5, Oculus Connect 5, it was a live in-person event. It was Team Gravity versus Eclipse, I believe. And Eclipse, Lemming, the player Lemming on Eclipse, dinged the disc before he scored a goal on purpose. He took the disc to the other end of the arena, he dinged it on the ring, and he scored it. And the crowd went fucking nuts, dude. Even a lot of the people that were rooting for Eclipse got up and booed and screamed, and it was a big deal. Like, oh, he just made a big, like, social faux pas. He did something that was inexcusable from a sportsmanship standpoint in front of all his peers because he dinged the disc as disrespect, saying, I got the disc to your goal with so much time that I have time to ding it and make this obnoxious noise before I scored. It was considered disrespectful. And now you see players that will grab the disc, get to the goal, and juke from corner to corner to corner, and then ding it and then put it in, which is way worse. And people nowadays are like, yeah, that's just how people play. It's not a big deal. Like, what?
No, I disagree. Okay, hold on. I do not disagree that that's a dick move. Dude, if you ring the bell on my team, you're blacklisted. I don't fucking care. Like, that's so not... Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, Fane, I'm with, like, okay, one ding, like, you fucked up and missed your dunk, but, like, if...
Anyway. An accidental ding is one thing. I'm talking about ding, 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 slam it in the... That's a totally different thing.
Yeah, if you ring the bell, you're kind of you're a fucking asshole. But I feel like it's also the, like... Up at the higher... I could sound like such a dick saying this. Up at the higher levels, that isn't really... I mean, people don't do that generally because they recognize they're going to get blacklisted. But we look at the huge influx of players...
Most of the higher players are also players that have been playing during the time...
Yes, also that.
...move as well.
Also that, and that's also what I'm getting at. I think a lot of the culture change regarding toxicity and what's acceptable has changed because of the kinds of players coming in. Like, Quest 2 has made VR accessible to absolutely everyone, and that is a good thing in the sense that VR is coming to the masses. It's a bad thing in the sense that the masses are coming to Echo Arena, because I feel like the people coming in now do not treat the game and the community with the same respect that the OGs do.
I agree.
Can I ask, do you consider age to be a factor in the
Yes.
more or less respectful?
100%.
Yes. You think about PCVR, you right? To get into PCVR, you had to have this massive ass expensive PC. to get into
Required
it,
a
and it
decent job
limited.
or lottery winnings.
Yeah, or some really rich parents. But like for the most part, the people in the game, like they were, they were ahead of VR. They were, yeah, they were going to be the more mature crowd. And now that
there were nerds with careers who were able to afford this very, very niche, state-of-the-art, quiet new technology.
Yes.
And so they had a respect for what they were acquiring. And now with the Quest 2 being so available to everyone, it's cheaper than an Xbox anymore. Like literally like 7-year-olds to 20-year-olds are getting it for Christmas, and they have no respect for the technology. They just think it's normal. It's not a cool new thing with a niche community. It's just everyone in the internet is what the internet is. And so now people are able to people can pull off being a bigger dick and getting away with it because there's more people. And that's all there is to it. So yes, I absolutely consider it to be an age factor. But I also absolutely consider it to be just, the more people you get in, the more toxic anything is going to get, no matter what it is.
Yeah. I say, and I'm sure when you have a smaller community, when it's, you know everybody that you're playing, I'm sure it's easier to say, oh, this guy's my friend, I don't want to be a dick to him, versus, oh, I want to show off, I want to look cool, haha, kind of thing. So I see that for sure. I kind of expected it to be, I mean, from the little VR I play, I see it being a huge difference that the younger ones tend to be more disrespectful because they want to show off, they want to look cool, but I didn't want to accuse them without knowing Echo as well as you guys do.
No, the younger crowd definitely brought in a more toxic environment because, I mean, the younger people don't have, they haven't had the experience to deal with that kind of shit, but they also, like, the kind of parent that ignores safety warnings and buys a headset for their under 13-year-old is not the kind of parent that's going to teach your kids good manners. So, typically.
Fucking clink to that, dude.
Yeah. Plus,
like, do you remember when they marketed those headsets as being 13 plus? Like, that was a marketing tactic saying they were going to be 13 plus, something that they wanted to attract the older crowd with, and that just went out the window when they realized that parents would buy headsets as babysitters.
Yeah. And on top of that, in that age group, the kind of the age group that is typically going to get more involved in video games of any kind, no matter what it is, are the ones that don't have jobs and real life responsibilities. It tends to be the younger crowd. The younger crowd is also full of hormones and puberty and shit, and the most important thing in the whole world to them is fitting in with their friends. And if shitting on your friends, if shitting on the other team gets you a laugh, you're going to keep doing it. That kind of shit, it's just a toxic environment recipe is all it is. It's those of us who are are too quickly called boomers that hold down you're a dick and we're not going to play you anymore.
That point does not count.
Phenom saying, LOL, that's my favorite comeback. Quote, please go tell your mom to put down her wine glass and pay attention to you for 5 seconds. That's a good move. It's a good move to make in a pub if you got some shit kid getting on you about. Oh, man.
I have not heard that one before, but I love it.
I feel like, what I say in pubs has gotten worse with time, and
listen,
I've really
if you're a young kid, if you're an under 18 kid watching this stream right now, be better than your peers because you ruin the game for a lot of people. Echo VR keeps growing because the headsets are becoming cheaper. The game is always free and all that kind of stuff. But there are a ton of people that don't continue playing this game because of how toxic pubs are. If you're an under 18 player and you see your peers doing that shit, shut that shit down, dude. Nobody enjoys it. Nobody enjoys it. Help us build this community. This has been a community-driven project from the beginning, and we want to keep it that way because it's awesome. Don't. If you're under 18, you're watching this, and you feel like you fit in the category of what we're talking about, fucking be better. Don't be one of them.
Help change it. It's one of those things you really have to lead by example and help people to see what is and isn't acceptable. Because I think if we have enough people say, no, it goes back to what do we consider the rules, what do we consider acceptable? If enough people say, no, that's not acceptable, then things should change.
Exactly.
Yep. That. Clink.
Clink.
I'm pouring a shot.
That's a bunch of fucking boomers talking about respect and shit in our game.
Only half a boomer. I'm still a millennial.
Dude,
I'm
oh my god.
Too. I'm just saying, they're the ones
Faye-
that are going to call us boomers.
That's fair.
So, okay, I had the opportunity a while back to be on a panel about safety in VR.
Which
and
one?
like
You were on a lot of panels for a while there.
the XR Safety Initiative.
Okay.
Is this the one I was on?
I don't remember.
With Wiggles and you and me and Sheep
think-
and Sammy Gabby.
It was either that one or the esports one. It was definitely, I don't remember. But we
Anyways.
talked about was that the one the community managers were on?
I'm so proud of you, Roman. Sorry. What? He's calling me out. I heard my VRML teammate say, "I hope you're proud of that, Gil." I'd respond. Sorry. Anyways.
Fair enough.
And Dollar.
Clink. No, was that panel? It was the one that Rad Wyvern and I feel bad, but the community manager for DPI, which is the dev studio behind Onward, they were
Siren.
also on it. Siren, thank you.
I was not on that.
Oh
one.
my Roman! Oh no. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Yeah, and we talked about some issues in the culture of games, because both Onward and Echo struggle with some super toxic pubs, and I suggested, I was like, look, we've been talking about it for so long. In-game reporting, it is unnecessarily difficult to report someone in Echo Arena to the point where I don't even bother reporting anyone. I don't have the time or the mental energy to fill out 10 reports a day anymore. I just don't. And like, if it was as easy as in a game clicking a button and being like, yes, report this player, like it is with so many other games. Like, this is not a revolutionary feature we're asking for. Like, this is commonplace in most other games. Just an in-game reporting feature, I feel like it would clean up a lot of the issues. The problem is, I don't think the teams for these games have the team to go through the sheer amount of reports that they would receive. I don't think they have the infrastructure to deal with, and I think, because I suggested it in this panel, and I got looks. I got looks from the community managers. I love Wyvern. I love Wyvern so much, but like, Wyvern's a gem, and I know it is not her fault.
If you're in the Echo VR community and you don't know who Rad Wyvern is, she's the community manager for Echo Arena. She is an amazing person. She's super nice. She's awesome. She's very funny, very shy sometimes, but super dope person.
Yeah. Okay, well, Phenom, here's the thing. Other games don't have manual review. You're right. Other games have automatic review. But in a lot of games, let's look at Rocket League, for example. In a lot of games, the automated review is possible because, the way you can't, you can't strem in Rocket League. Like, there's no in-game mechanics that they'd consider inappropriate and reportable. It's all in their chat, which makes it super easy for a bot to go through the transcript of a game, be like, yes, picked out these bad words, this person needs bad person points, needs a suspension, needs a ban, something like that. In Echo, there's
got banned in Rocket League. That's a funny story.
I've been suspended in Rocket League, but that's a different story. But like in Echo, there's stremming, there's face humping, there's your actual comms, and it's like those are more. You're right, Phenom. There are plenty of games that have comms, but it's more than that, to the point that it makes automated review of this kind of stuff difficult, and I don't feel like Rad has the infrastructure to go through the sheer number of reports they would get if it was an automated system to report it within game. I had another point to go on top of this, and it has completely left my brain. Oh, the other thing is, and Hasko brought this up in this panel, and I had never thought about this, and it was like, it's been on my mind, is you'd have to record that stuff like a replay file. If you're reporting face humping or strumming, you'd have to record that stuff, and that's recording body movements. And with all of the shit that Meta already gets for data collection, do you want Meta to have that kind of information, like, on file? I don't know.
Elaborate on that?
Like,
I understand what you're trying to say. I don't know how to word that, but I get that. They already have so much personal information. If they're recording how you're moving and your body and stuff when you're playing, I feel like that could be a privacy concern.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
like,
trying to? Yeah.
yeah, it could absolutely be a privacy concern, but like, you know, now we're getting into like human behavior analysis. Like if they've got your body movements on file and like recorded and like your comms around that, they can. And this sounds far-fetched, but like I took a couple classes on AI and how they use this kind of data processing stuff. But like they take your comms and then they analyze how you as a person react to certain things being said, and then they feed that into like how you process certain stimuli and how they can use that to like how you would react to it all comes back to advertising, how you respond to different things. So, like what I'm getting at is like if you're gonna report that, then there exists a database somewhere of body movements paired with comms and stuff like that, at which, you know, may not seem like an issue at first, but with all of the shit Meta already gets for privacy concerns, that'd be more things that would be recorded somewhere, and then people might have an issue with that. That's all I'm getting at.
So we want a better recording system. We want a better reporting system, but we also are leery of the amount of data being collected.
Yes, it is a weird.
It's a bit of a paradox, but it's a problem that needs a solution.
Yeah. Hey, I agree. 50, I feel like bots aren't an issue at Echo Arena. Like if 50 people have reported you, there's a problem.
Khaki Horse saying, personally, face humping and like dinging doesn't really annoy me when it's a good play. Like shooting a half court, then face humping, or the entire team is on the opposite side of the court, and dinging once or something like that, it's nothing. But always dinging and face humping is plantastic. Khaki Horse, I will straight up tell you that you're the kind of, if that's what you do, I would blacklist you immediately. If you face hump me once, if you ding the disc once in a disrespectful way, I'm not going to scrim your team again. You're out. Fuck you.
Yeah.
There's 500 teams. If you're the kind of team that is going to show even a modicum of disrespect, I have license to blacklist you because there's 500 other teams. Well, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you do that. I'm just saying that that's the way that it was when I was playing, and that's the way that my mentality still is. Like, it's not about how much you do it. It's if you do it once, fuck you. Like, you should have court. If you face hump at all, there's never a good reason to face hump. Ever. There's not a single good reason to do that. Like if you're with your girlfriend in the arena and it's only you two and she wants you to do it, that's like the only excuse for you to ever face hump someone.
In which case, why are you doing that in VR? But that's a different issue, I'm sure.
Long distance relationships. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But that's the only reason you should ever face hump someone. Anything else, like, dude, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't need to scrim you again. I'm looking for teams to scrim. There's 500 fucking teams. If you're gonna be disrespectful at all, you're out. Fuck you. I don't need you. I can find some other team. That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. I'm a bit of an old guard in that, considering don't Phenom.
Oh God, Faye, don't you dare. No, I'm with you. I'm with, like, especially like my team. 4 out of 6 of the people on my team are women. We have a 0 face humping policy.
Yeah. We have my team. My team is we've got 4 people on my team, 4 that play. 2 of them are women. 1 of them is gay. Like, there's no tolerance for that shit.
I mean, I brought that up, and now as I'm saying it out loud, I don't fucking care how many of you are women. Like, sexual harassment is not.
I don't think it should matter.
Acceptable.
It doesn't.
Period.
Yeah. No.
Like, period. But like, as women in this game, we get it. Like, I cannot play pubs for a night without getting face humped at least once. Like, it's that bad. And it's just like it's got no place here. And we are black, like, we have a green list at this point. Like, we don't even fuck with new teams until somebody like meets them in a pub and is like, oh, okay, they're chill, so their teammates are probably chill, we'll try scrimming them. Like, we have a green list and that's it. We're so hesitant with who we scrim, and it's a problem at all ranks. Like, I got fucking face humped in a PDR scrim the other day, and I was angry for the next like 24 hours. Cause like there's like, it's one thing if it's pub players, but like once you get up to a certain level, like, really, can we at least pretend to put on a good example for the game, please?
Phenom wants to know who's gonna ban him. Guys, listen, this has been a fantastic talk. We're gonna have a Viridis Media panel soon, perhaps on ethics and VR gaming.
Hey, that sounds good.
This went on for a while. This got derailed hardcore. It was a good
Can we
talk.
tell him to play another round just so we can continue the conversation?
No, because I honestly don't think it's gonna last through just 12 minutes. It's gonna be a lot longer than that. We'll talk more soon. This is the end of the podcast though. Like, so we're gonna have to close this out. But hey, keep in mind.
Billy, Big Rome.
Keep in mind the statement on screen. Echo VR is an imperfect masterpiece. We've done a lot of complaining here in the last 20 to 30 minutes, but we keep playing this game, and we argue about it and we talk about it so vehemently and we talk about it so passionately because it is our passion. We do love this game. We love the community. We love the game. We love. Like 98% of the thing about this game is fucking amazing, but it's got a few problems. So don't take what we said as the end all be all, because we talked about one very specific aspect of it, when in reality it's a much bigger societal concern and not just one game's concern. Yeah, 3 out of the 8 top players in NIP are female. Phenom is pushing this. No, sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way. Phenom is touting the one of the really cool things about VR so far is that it's not split into female and male leagues, and the females get to compete alongside the males on equal footing, and there are quite a few female players who outclass me and many other of the male players. This is not a male sport. It's not a female sport. It is a VR sport.
Phenom, who's the third? Rosie, Saluna, and who? Is it Paranim? Is Paranim pro in NEPA? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I feel like an asshole. Paranim, you're lovely.
Whoever you are, you can email all your hate mail to psychotic@gmail.com. Listen, guys, it's been great. It's a great time. It's been a great time. We need to close out here. This is the end of the podcast. We've covered our 3 matches. We've done a lot of deep diving into some of the shit. Yeah, this is over, Big Realm. Welcome to the end of the stream that you were on for a bit. Guys, thank you so much, especially to Khaki Horse for being a first-time chatter, and Marcus, Mr. Marcus04 for supporting your boy Snack. No Pants late night, not tonight, man. But you know what? Next Monday, this coming Monday, No Pants returns.
Leave it. Oh, never mind.
Listen, this is what's going on. The Beer League podcast is ending. This is the end time where we plug all our shit. Viridis Media continues forever. We are a dope-ass channel with a lot of dope-ass shows, considering a lot of dope-ass topics and dope-ass people. Tomorrow is Saturday. We got nothing going on as far as I'm aware tomorrow. I don't think anything's going on tomorrow. However, on Sunday at 4 p.m. is the premiere of Project Wolfenstein, which will feature me at the beginning, playing some Wolfenstein games. And then we have at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have the premiere of the Notorious League's Lefty Cup. Tune in for that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be just like this Echo Arena, except that players can only use their left hands, which is going to be really interesting. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, Psychotic, who's over there, Psychotic hosts VRGL Sunday Night Showdown, the VR Girls League. It's a way to support women and girls in VR and gaming as a whole. It's Echo Arena. They play at least one set, sometimes more. Check it out. Psychotic hosting that, 9 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. Monday, I'm only going this far. The only reason I'm going this far is because it's the first Monday of the month. Every first Monday of the month, we do No Pants. No Pants is a streamed hangout with the Viridis crew members. It happens right after 2CQ, which is from 9:30 to 11-ish. And that's right after Wireless Cast, which is from 8 to 9:30-ish. So, full lineup. Join our Discord to find out more. Follow us on socials.
I don't think so.
Do all kinds of cool stuff. Really, podcast happens every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Tonight we started about 20 minutes early because I was just ready to go, so we jived on some shit. Left Hand's Chaos. That's right. Yeah. Notorious League is a league that runs odd tournaments, dude. They did the Bruiser Cup, which we covered a few months ago. It was where the stuns
That was really
actually
cool.
counted as much, if not more, than the score. It was really, really fun to play and watch. And now the winners of that tournament got to pick the next tournament, which is this coming up Lefty Cup. Left hands only. So yes, left-handed people do have an advantage, but no one gets to shield. So it's going to be an interesting game to play, and we're going to be casting it every weekend at 7 p.m. Eastern. Starts this Sunday, every weekend in May, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. Hey, look at this. I can do this. Notorious in the chat. Boom! Nightbot coming in clutch. Echo is an imperfect masterpiece. It is a glorious game that we love and continue to play. It does have its things that we got to complain about sometimes. Guys, thank you so much. Cy, Blackhawk, plug, anything. What you got?
I think based on everything we talked about, be better, be the change you want to see, and help make the game better on your own, even if it's not coming from a higher level.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That guy blows shit up for a living, and that's what he just said. Listen to him.
Right? Make things better, and then blow it up. It's a great time.
Yeah.
I host VRGL at 9 p.m. on Sundays, and we will be continuing this conversation there. Because it's interesting, and I got more takes, but I feel like VRGL might be a better place for that, so we'll see. But that's it. Cool. Good night.
All right, this has been the Beer League Podcast. I'm your host, Gilligan, here every Friday at 10 p.m., except for the nights when I don't feel like it. That's my co-host tonight, Psychotic. She a lot of times joins. She's awesome as well. Blackhawk, you can't see him, but he's here sometimes. Phenom joined us earlier. Guys, it's been awesome. Have a great night. Echoes love, Echoes life. Get the fuck out of here.